Hi everyone, it's Ryan from the future here. So in the process of editing this video, and I know we're a couple weeks behind, we have unfortunately lost the VOD for episode 4. So that does mean, at least on the YouTube side of things, you won't be getting the normal visual experience of um, Owlbear Rodeo and seeing us all do our things and moving our tokens around. But what I can say is this is a lesson learned. We have better procedures in place for the future. Also, you get to see my cat. It's a great time. But yes, in the future, all the episodes we have backup audio for the this episode specifically, which we're very thankful that we thought ahead of time to record. Um, Meaning the episode isn't completely lost. So unfortunately, here on YouTube, you're going to be getting the audio only experience this time around, but that won't be happening for future episodes. We have fail safes in place now to make sure that this doesn't happen again. But yeah, regardless of the audio experience or the podcast experience, I guess for YouTube coming to get the visual experience, I'm sorry in advance. But you will get to see some wonderful art from our artist River, well, artist and player River. Once again, their socials will be in the description as always, and you can go and check that out in a more high def format, I guess. Unfortunately, compression through the internet isn't great. So some of the it's while all of the art is original and theirs may not look so good in the final edit, and that's mostly on us. So once again, apologies. But regardless, we hope you enjoy the episode anyways. So yeah, enjoy.
Nice.
This is backup audio.
Okay, that was a lot.
3, 2, 1, mark.
Wait. Breathe together, play together.
Fuck you.
God, breathe together, play together.
Hey, as a percussionist, that shit helps me.
For the
okay?
record, bro, the army band,
Oh, it helps all of
the
us.
army
but
band, the way they suck air out of the room, it's kind of hot. It's like, this is weirdly sexual. It's like,
Bro,
and you're like,
bro, daddy chill.
Harry, do you want to say hi to everyone before we
Hey,
start?
you know
Harry, do you
what?
want to say hi?
no.
Maybe I can pull that from the backup audio.
Hello, and welcome to the Problem Players Podcast, the show where everything is made up, and that means that the characters can take a whole 24 hours off of work, no sweat. My name is Chappy, and I will be your
God,
director
I
this
fucking
morning.
wish.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, that sounds amazing.
Sign me up.
And I'm running for these very lovely people. We have Ryan, who's playing the Null Casimir. River is playing our troubadour Azeban. Robby is playing the titanically large tactician Ronan. And Chase is playing Cathrine. We're playing Draw Steel. This is the new TTRPG. Well, I guess it's a few months old now, but relatively new in this time span of human history. RPG for MCM Productions is a game centered on heroic tactical cinematic fantasy, and our focus is to create and share heroic, dramatic, and emotional stories with you. We stream most Sundays live on Twitch at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, which is right now. We should take a week off every 4 or so. Right now, that probably means the 5th of October is our next week off. However, if you want to follow that and stay on top of what's happening, you can catch our schedule updates and other information and cool art on our socials, which is found in the description of YouTube, Spotify, Twitch, etc. Besides our Twitch, you can find VODs of all the sessions on YouTube and audio-only options on Spotify. A lot of the art you're going to see, especially character art and some of the background scene art, is by River, our lovely River. Do you want to plug your art's channels?
Yes, you can find me. I can type how it is spelled in chat, but you can find me under variations of the word scavenger on all platforms. It's like an SCXVNGER type thing. And you can find my more consistent art on rivermpillustrates.blueskies social. Yeah,
cool.
that's about it. TikTok and Blue Sky are about it for me when I feel brave.
Scavenger.
Yeah, that's how everyone says it.
Yep, canonical.
Note about Spotify, we're still playing catch up a little bit. New computers and also just general, we're busy.
Life. Yeah.
Episode 2, up to episode 2 part 1 is uploaded. Episode 2 part 2 should be going up later today. I just have to schedule upload it. That's
cool.
it. And we're
Chase,
still an episode behind, but we're working on it.
Chase, we have a question in chat asking if that is a dog. Do you want to introduce your little friend
Yeah,
before we
this
start?
is Harry. Harry is one of two Hellions that perpetually make it so that I can't stay in this chair while we play games. So here he is. I'm sure that he will immediately begin barking as soon as I put him down, and I will have to run away. But for now, he's fine.
Harry doesn't like me very much.
No, Harry
doesn't
hates
like anyone
Chappy,
very
dude.
much.
No, Harry likes Connor. He likes Joshua. He
Okay,
hates
that's one.
Chappy.
That's
Hates
2 out of
Chappy.
6. So
You're gonna hear some fun music in the background as we play. Creds for all that can be found in descriptions. I think there's a Twitch command, etc., etc.
it's in the boards underneath.
Okay,
the
it's in the
Twitch
boards.
channel. There's
Cool.
not a command. I could set up a command. We don't have Nightbot.
Oh,
so.
I'm not in charge of that, so you can find it somewhere. Every week,
Yeah, we try to make sure that he just has to be responsible for, the world, the whole world.
Yeah.
Just
look.
Chase,
Those
people have
are.
apparently
I'm so
lost
tired
audio.
from those 7 days.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
OBS is still showing audio.
It might just be
God.
them.
Gosh darn it.
Someone check
It's
on your
fine,
end.
though. Yeah, I was gonna say, can someone pull it up?
It is in fact just them. I can still hear it.
Okay, I was gonna say OBS is still showing me audio and everything.
Someone
So
can communicate them to chat to refresh your Twitch page. So every week we start play by kind of sharing a short story or anecdote from either our experiences in the past or submitted to us by one of you, dear audience, about a problem player or a problematic player story. And this week our reader is Robby. So Robby, please share with us what horrible things have humanity inflicted on each other this time.
Well, in this case, it is a problem DM more so than a problem player. So this person had a DM who was very against metagaming, except that meant virtually anything that the character could be expected to know. Any information that the players had about the game in general, the characters would probably just not know at all. They once got a new player partway through the campaign, and their character tried to explain what had happened so far. The new character had to roll history check after history check every time that someone mentioned anything that they just should know about the world. It got to the point where a fully adult character that worked for a library knew exactly 0 about the gods. No idea of the conflicts between them, if they were good or evil, or just nothing at all. That was probably the most memorable, but there were other smaller things where if a character tried to use a new weapon, they would have to make an intelligence check to be able to attack with it. Even if they had proficiency, and their entire backstory was that they were a soldier. And that is it.
All I can imagine is someone rolling really terrible on that weapon check and holding a whip by the loose end, so they're just swinging around a hard
Yeah.
stick.
it's
yeah.
the effort, the thought, not the effort. Wait, no, I don't know. Whatever the saying is, the thought that counts.
Like I said, I feel like I understand that many people are lacking common sense. However, do we need to make a common sense roll for literally everything? Like, come on. Maybe in this day and age, but
in this stage, real. Yeah, I think the more I play, the more I learn from the OSR that player skill and the player is the person playing the game, and so metagaming, unless it's really egregious and you're using it to ruin people's fun, I don't really care.
Controversial opinion.
Yeah.
Sometimes metagaming is necessary because at
That's
the end of the day,
also
TTRPG is about creating a story together. And I would argue that sometimes above-table conflicts could be avoided if more above-table conversations would happen about character motivations, wants, decisions, choices. Not everything has to be a surprise, and I think that you should have players that you can trust to pilot their characters off of what the character knows while still having other information. Not speaking from experience or anything.
No, that's a story for a different day.
Yeah, that's a story for another day.
I think that was excellently said. Okay, let's jump into things. River, do you want to do our recap for us?
When we last left our heroes, are they heroes yet? That's the question.
Plucky bunch of idiots.
It's,
Murderous rat-hating.
I just want to be a hero.
I just want to pretend to be a hero so I can murder people.
In my
The
benefactor's
group that
bathroom.
starts their journey. The group. Let's
It's
start that
not
over.
murder if you're a hero.
Well, it's we're not gonna get into fucking philosophy right now. It's too early, even though I've already been up all night. Anyways, the group
History was
starts.
written by the victors. Sorry.
It's fine. We delved deeper into the library's basement. We fought more ooze, and nobody died, though we got fucking close. While Casimir and Azeban go to report on the damage, Cathrine and Ronan search the scrolls for information that might be helpful. We discovered the census of the Imperial... Chappy's gonna beat me after this. Collegia?
Collegia.
1200 PC. I'm assuming that's a time period and not politically correct. Data on wizard assignments, recruitment members, looking for anything with Fulgur. We did find... Fuck, Chappy's gonna beat me after this. Keys? Kias?
Oh, you're
OS?
talking about the wizard? Kias.
Yeah, Kias. Former apprentice to the wizard Fulgur, second of his name. We also found a tower on the island of Mytholas in the Argentine islands. Oh my god, I feel like I'm pronouncing everything
Argentine.
wrong.
There you go.
Fuck!
The Argentine.
That's the
Argentina.
first one you got wrong.
Argentina.
So.
But anyways,
Argentina.
more
Argentina.
importantly, we have a lead on a place to physically go. The only issue is our 4 idiots do not have a boat. So during
Hey.
this lovely respite, sorry, our 4 idiots will find a boat eventually. I have faith in them.
Thank you. Positive
Hey.
energy, friend.
We need a boat, and we're doing a respite, and so maybe we'll get to teach the viewers a bit about what a draw steel respite looks like, because it's really cool and arguably more fun than a short rest. And that is
Well,
pretty much where we
long
left
rest.
off. Azeban slept in Ronan's apartment, and everyone dispersed to their respective areas as well.
Okay.
That is.
Fucking
We're gonna-
homeless person.
We're gonna start
Yeah.
with the people who did their homework, as they were asked. So Casimir is spending his respite using project points
Oh,
from
shit.
his character background to
Yeah, Lucy just fell off me.
complete a learning language project, learning ancient Demosian, which is like the old version of the language, the sort of vernacular language of this area of the world. So Casimir, we're kind of just saying that Casimir already knew that, and we're just kind of using that mechanically to justify it, but so he could have the extra
What
language.
was it? 120?
I don't remember, it's in the book. You can look it up.
I think it was half of my project points.
Casimir knows fucking Latin.
He knows
I mean,
that too.
yeah, that makes
Phaedron.
sense. He's a fucking nerd.
So that's what Casimir's doing.
I took Latin.
Ronan is Ronan wanted to start trying to enchant armor, doing a imbue treasure. So he went to the back to the library of Senia, where they had cleared out the ooze problem, because they were
Cash in a
allowed.
favor.
Yeah, they were allowed access to the special collections, and he was searching, and I did some random chance rolling to see if there would be something in a language he understood, and there was. So we found a old kind of tattered vellum document that was like folded in half. It was a armor commission for the Comes of Antiochus Procopius Bonifacius, which would have been an ancient Phaedron general, political leader, and from many years ago. And half of it was in Phaedron, half of it was in Zelian, which is one of the Dwarven languages. And it was basically a commission. Both columns of text are a copy of each other's different languages, and he can speak Zelian. Commissioning armor with enchanted armor, and so it had I kind of randomly determined some different
I got
tier
lucky.
enchantments, and you got damage immunity 1, damage immunity 2, and unbending as the 3. So he has project sources for those 3 armor enchantments, and in the future we'll be looking for materials so that he can begin the project. The other 2 River said this morning, perhaps go fishing, because we're gonna be on a
Not
boat.
perhaps. I
But
want to
you're-
go fishing.
But you're not on a boat right now. So.
Yeah, you're not on a boat right
But
now.
I mean, yeah, you could go down to the harbor and, I guess, rent a dinghy. I don't
I
know.
mean, could fishing not be a wonderful excuse to strike up some conversation with someone that knows how to procure a boat? Social networking.
Perhaps. So I'm gonna pull up the.
We're creating the
I have the fishing
LinkedIn
rules
of
right in front of
Phaedra.
me.
Yeah, I'm pulling them right now.
There's full-on fishing rules.
What?
Oh my
Project.
What if we make
Other projects.
Facebook?
Fishing. Okay.
I didn't think there would actually be fishing rules.
I have fishing right here. It says that
Dude, it's Chappy.
there's no prerequisite, there's no source. The
Is it
goal
chapter?
varies.
Oh, steel.
Agility, reason, or intuition.
Okay. So during each respite, when you undertake this activity, you continue making project rolls until you attain a tier 1 result or a breakthrough. When you made your last fishing where you can spend points. Okay, so I guess make me a project roll using agility, reason, or intuition, your choice. And someone's you're gonna have to keep track of math, what you get.
Agility, I imagine.
Well, let's just go.
Yeah.
Breakthrough. Breakthrough is. Okay.
Yeah, my
Right,
baby girl is very agile. Don't worry.
Breakthrough is crit.
Raw steel tools. Oh my God, what?
Thank you.
Add block. Not right now. Sorry. It's gonna be +2. And that's say power roll still, right?
Yep, power roll.
Like,
Project
okay.
rolls a power roll.
I'm sorry. I was just double checking.
Tier
It's a tier 2
So you
result.
got 16. So you have 16 points. Roll again.
Yippee! Okay.
Azeban, like.
I think Azeban is fishing with their bare hands, for the record. Like,
You like convince some
knees,
random
like-
person to let you use their dinghy, and you go out in the harbor and you're just like scooping out of the water, like trying to grab fish.
another tier 2 result.
So you're at,
13.
29 points.
Do I roll again?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, tier 1.
Tier 1. So that 7 plus 29, so that's 36. So you do not make enough points to spend
No
on the
fish.
table.
I hope you know, out of spite, I'm gonna fish at every single respite now until I get something fun.
That's hilarious. I love that. So I think what happens is you're just kind of like leaning over, trying to like reach into the water and like looking, it's like searching for fish with your hands, and a big wave comes along and you're kind of like over the edge of the boat and it rocks the boat and you fall in face first into the water. You're like, "Ah," and you like climb back up into the dinghy and you're all wet
I don't
and
think-
cold and you're like, okay, this sucks, and you go back.
I don't think Azeban even knows how to fish. Like, I think Azeban is like, why do all these people have these weird poles?
Yeah, you're like,
Do I just
yeah.
But I think Azeban thinks fishing is like putting a stick in the water, and that the fish are for some reason attracted to sticks,
Mm.
and like it hasn't like clicked for them yet.
This is the danger of empirical research.
You get
Cool.
wet.
That's the danger
Cathrine.
specifically.
Chase, what is Cathrine doing during her respite? If anything, you don't have to do anything. You can just chill.
I'm gonna DM you.
Okay.
Oh
Oh
no.
God.
He's gonna
Didn't we
DM you.
just have a
Walker.
conversation about more above table? I'm kidding.
Homegirl's gonna try to a rat trick is gonna be dead.
What Chase did is very funny.
Case gets pulled
But
in.
this is not right. This is also not relevant to what he's talking about.
There's nothing to do with it.
There's nothing to do with it.
Oh my God.
Just a reminder that what did I say at the end of last session?
That you're gonna kill Chase?
No,
I don't know.
I said
That was at the
between now and
beginning
next
of last
session, let me know what you're gonna
Okay.
do. Keep typing, boy.
For those who
Type
those
faster.
at home are audio only enjoyers, Chase just brandished both middle fingers
double
at our beloved
bird.
Yeah,
director.
okay, listen, I've had a very busy life. I know you have too. Okay. Hang on. Let me.
Okay, that first one is not downtime, like a respite sort of
I didn't
activity.
think so.
No,
Okay. That's
too
why
much.
I have the second
That's
one.
adventuring.
Okay. But so I have another idea that I'm slowly typing incorrectly.
And for those
Like
listening
a
at home who are used to
start.
like 5e Pathfinder, other traditional sort of D20 style very much D&D inspired RPGs. A respite is 24 hours uninterrupted, and it's sort of like I think the example they always use is Rivendell, where it's like it's not like, oh, we're sleeping for the night. It's like, no, we're taking this. It's like Captain America and all the Avengers going to Hawkeye's like cottage and like chilling for a whole day. It's like it's very much safe space.
Shawarma.
Not doing any adventuring, etc. You can't respite in a dungeon, right? You got to be back in town.
What?
What the heck? What just happened? Okay.
Your wife wants to know what the sweater is.
So
And
That's also a respite activity. That's also adventuring.
this number
Guess
was
I'll just kill
thrifted.
myself then.
Yeah. that's tough.
Oh my god! Can you say that kind of thing live? Can you say that?
I'm sorry.
Too late now.
This
In my
number
It's
It's
it
fine.
is
It's all the first 5 minutes.
Just a
for-
reminder that this is a show for mature
Yeah.
audiences.
Please, if
This
you need
is
help,
just,
talk to
Sure.
someone.
I
It is
thrifted
a
it, and it
mature.
is actually from the 80s. The brand it is something Collins, but it is I checked. It's just from the 80s. I don't know. I collect sweaters, and as the colder months come, I guess you guys will see more of them. But thank you for the sweater comment.
Brand 80s.
You think I can just bend my neck around like this?
Yes, become an
We-
owl.
Yes.
I
Okay.
love owl.
So Catherine's just chilling for the respite. So you guys, I guess you agreed to meet back up somewhere.
Probably.
Let me inform you of the calendar's progression.
Oh god.
Yeah. So you take the 20th of Solanius. This is in the summer. Day off, and then on the 21st you reconvene somewhere in the city. And yeah, what do you guys do? What's your plan? What is your next step?
Green fuck at the top of my lungs.
Some people
So-
like it's like a
Right,
mother
open-
like shielding her child from the strange man.
Open my
Casimir.
windows. Open my windows in Augustine's house. Fuck!
Why are you
That's how I start my day.
yelling? And then you
That's how I
have
start
Azeban and
my day.
Ronan standing down, looking up at the window.
Yeah, just about to walk in.
Yeah, we're like, why are you yelling?
Don't worry about it.
I didn't know you could yell. You just seem very calm all the time. Can you come down here so I don't have to yell?
Also, do you know where our sneaky companion is?
I don't know
Fuck
where
if I know.
Chappy is.
Sneaky
Probably lurking
companion.
behind a corner. Oh my god! Oh.
I've literally been standing next to you while you've been shouting
It's not creepy at
the
all.
whole time.
I stand by my point.
I've been
You're
here
just
the whole time.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You're just. I'm sorry. You're just very.
Welcome to
You're very
Kinship.
short. It's just hard to see you. I don't look down often. I'm sorry.
You're all short.
Okay.
You're tall.
You guys are rude.
No, it's just an observation. Short doesn't mean bad. Short is not bad.
Yeah, but it's the way you said it that made me think it was definitely bad.
No, I'm so sorry. I'm
You
learning
said
how
it with
to
like a little bit of
say-
spit. Like you're
I
short.
spat on you. I'm so sorry.
Why am I hearing Bill
well,
Dodge Kia
okay.
ads?
We need a boat, right?
Why do I hear a Bill Dodge
Are
ad?
you advertising Bill Dodge
Man, we're
on the stream?
sponsored, apparently.
I borrowed a boat.
Not a
called
sponsor. Bill
dinghy.
Dodge Auto Group. Bill Dodge.
That was weird.
Bill Dodge
fix it? We're
Auto
good?
Group.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what was going on for a second there. I'm not gonna lie, but I closed a window and it stopped.
Guys,
Was it your music playlist?
Yes, my music playlist
Bill Dodge.
started playing again.
God.
I borrowed a boat called a dinghy. I don't know if it will fit all of us, but I
Short
was
answer,
able.
no.
Okay.
High
Then
seas
I have no
adventure.
Then I
If I
have
got
no-
in that thing, it would fucking sink instantly.
Wait, yeah, wait.
Dinghies are intended for like max 3 people with no gear. There are 4 of us with all of our gear.
I think Ronan
Sounds
alone
great
getting
for a
into a
high-seas
dinghy
adventure.
would just like slowly begin sinking.
Sinking.
I'm gonna have to add that to the drawing.
Shit.
Well, anyways, there is a harbor and there are people there, so why, like, we could ask for a boat from somebody. Our boat's hard to come by. We could ask to borrow a boat very
mean,
nicely, or for money.
There's probably also just a boat already headed in that direction. We could go ask the harbor master.
First and
Oh,
foremost,
true.
very quickly, let's just double check that our plan is to chase a bit of a wild goose chase here, I feel. I mean this in the nicest way, but I hardly know you people.
Well, we've
We're going to
Killed
I've
things
only known you
together,
for a
that's
few
pretty
days, but
intimate.
I feel like I've known you my whole life. I just.
and our plan is
I'm gonna glare
to...
at Catherine.
I hit all of you. Incredible
Our
amounts.
plan is to rent a boat and go chasing this. I am willing, but I'm just making
Okay.
sure.
Well,
Yes.
look, if none of the books can fix this red ash thing, and if the really smart doctor lady and her really smart maybe doctor dad and really smart
Dr.
book
Dad?
guy, and I'm gonna like gesture at Casimir,
Augustine's
can't
not
fix
a
it,
doctor.
then okay, well he gave, did he give, he had a doctor as a child. I don't I don't think, anyways.
That does make him a
if
doctor
these-
dad via
Look, if
technicality, yes.
these people
Yeah.
can't fix it,
Unfortunately.
maybe a weird cup lead thing is all we have. Like, if this is it, this is it. I mean, people are going to die if we don't do this.
And that is why I said that I am willing. I'm a little surprised that all of you are as well, I won't lie.
That seems rude.
People dying makes me feel upset. Isn't that enough reason to want to help?
Not really.
In this economy?
Depends who you ask. For
I'm
some
learning
people,
that.
no.
To be completely honest, I haven't been to many places except my homeland where I'm from and here. So I'd like to go see some things.
Me
That'd
too.
be really cool. There's some stuff I want to figure out. Be cool to figure that out. Go meet some people, go ask some questions, and also help people along the way. That would be great.
And Ronan
Can only
turns
keep a
to-
scholar trapped in a room for so long before they go slightly insane and his eye twitches.
Well, you know, this is what would they call it? Field research. You're collecting data.
Honestly, my only concern
Not
is
really field research, but yeah. I am
we're
going
we're
to do
kind
that.
of just leaving the town behind here.
Yes, after everything that we just learned about Radric.
Yeah, it feels. I don't know. I feel like
Why
I
don't
would
we
feel
just tip
bad.
off-
Just
Why don't we just tip off the police and then go?
I promise you they know.
yeah, I don't know.
Why
It
do you
just
people
feels
care so
wrong.
much about? And then Azeban like pulls out this little coin, like a crown, whatever the fuck Chappy's money is.
What are the monies called? Coin.
Monies.
Coin.
just don't-
Okay.
I
I-
decided that.
I genuinely, ever since I moved here from very far away, why does this matter so much? Why
It's how
why
you
are
buy
people?
things. It's how you live.
But if I want the city I live in to like not, I don't know, people get hurt. Why doesn't everyone just? I'm just a little confused. I agree, Sciel. Oh my God,
Catherine.
Catherine! Holy fuck!
Sciel.
Talk about
Good for
above
Sciel.
table knowledge. I mean, Catherine, I agree. I mean, is there a way we could like sabotage the rats on our way out?
That'd take a
But
while.
if this is
right?
something ingrained in how everything functions, what happens if we like knock that peg off? Is the whole thing gonna like fall down?
Ah, and see, you're already asking more than most people.
Sorry.
I was gonna say the correct answer is if we do a little like flick, get this guy out of the way, someone else is going to come in and take his spot. They may be worse, they may be better. We don't know. So it's the question of, do we want
Well,
to
I mean, not if you get rid
destabilize
of, not
this?
if you get rid of them all.
We're not massacring a bunch of rat people.
Well,
If
what
you-
if?
Listen.
Well, what if instead of tipping off the police, we tip off a few rat catchers? You know, like there are humans and people that want to do good.
Literal rat
Right?
catchers. I'm
Little
sorry.
rat catchers.
No, but like you know, the people that walk around with all the like fancy gear and stuff and the magic things. Like, why don't we just tell a group of those people?
You know that's us, right?
We are
Yeah, that's
also under that
us.
group now, yeah.
Okay, well there's got to be other ones of us that can handle this situation while we go do a different situation. Isn't there like we can make a I feel like a board where people can put like papers, maybe like incentivize people to do
Okay,
good.
Okay, I think this
Chappy, we have been
conversation
asked
has
if there
gone
is
far
a
enough.
quest board in the middle of the city.
No.
Is there a bounty board where they take
No.
knives?
No, there's no video game quest board.
I think Chappy's gonna lose his mind if we're not careful, guys.
I
Yeah.
think
It's fine. I'm
I
kind
mean,
of
I
zoning
think-
out until you tell me what you're doing.
look,
I think
think
Azeban has a good point where,
Yeah.
like, or at least was going to the right point of, if we destabilize this and get rid of Radjek, who's going to replace him? Because we're not going and killing a whole bunch of people, Cathrine.
It was
Not
an
gonna-
honest proposition.
We're not going and killing a whole bunch of people.
Honest
Catherine.
proposition,
I
maybe.
mean, look, it
look,
is.
I think
It
if
is
we
technically true that if
Okay,
you
well-
kill 100 murderers, then there
Well,
is
guys,
99
guys,
less murderers.
hey,
Exactly.
why
Thank you.
don't we think about it like the clinic? If someone comes in with a broken arm, but someone else starts doing that thing that humans do sometimes where they like clutch their chest and then like fall to the ground and like oftentimes
heart attack.
die.
You know that
Oh,
can
that's
happen to you too, right?
Azeban looks horrified.
Azeban loses their train of thought completely.
Azeban like puts a hand on their chest to try to check if their heart is still beating. But Miss, oh god, I don't remember her name. The woman, the doctor. I'm so sorry.
Ileana.
Miss Ileana would always treat the person the closest to dying first, and I think a deadly disease that could wipe out this city is more pressing than monopolizing rats that are like beating people up and taking their money. Like maybe the rats are actually killing less people than this disease will. And then if we fix the disease, we can fix the rats after.
I think that does sound smart, yes.
Thank
I'm
you.
happy to go tip off someone and be like, hey, these clinics are being attacked by gangs. I think that is perfectly reasonable. And I'm sure Ileana will be picking where the clinics are reopened a little bit more carefully now, but I see no reason to for us to worry about this. I think it's just getting into I think it's getting into a rat hole that we can't really get out of once we start. So
I think if this plague gets worse, there might be no rats or people to protect from
That
the
too.
rats. So, a boat, then. That's what we gotta find. A boat.
I mean, I
Do you th-
suppose my only other question is, well, I know why I'm doing this. He points at Azeban. I know why you're doing this, somewhat. At least you seem honest about it. Points at Casimir. I know why you're doing this. Points at Cathrine.
So why the fuck are you here? Turns chair backwards. Sits down.
So, you've landed in detention.
So you've landed in detention. Go on.
Sorry, you're talking to me, right? Just give me 5 seconds.
Bruh.
I'm typing to Chappy.
Oh god.
Go
Concerned.
downvote him. Everyone go downvote him.
Oh yeah, social.
Kidding.
Ryan created a social experiment in one of our Discord servers.
Yeah. For context.
Oh, is it out?
Do not
know
get
yet.
us canceled!
I won't get us canceled, but for context, I have a computer science degree and I like doing stupid shit. So I am unethically, ethically experimenting on my friend group in Discord.
You have been downvoted. What? You guys
Someone's lost self-credit.
Why don't
I'm personally offended that you didn't ask the person with a psychology degree to help you analyze how this is going to affect your friend's self-esteem, and I'm very hurt because I've been downvoted a lot.
But it's so
Anyways.
funny.
It's arbitrary, and I don't think it will last many days, to be completely honest. Don't worry about it.
So can you ask your question again for me? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
That does, thank you,
basically
Chappy.
I understand why each of us are doing this, except for you. I don't know much about you.
Oh, well, I'm, just a local, and my father has the disease, and is deteriorating somewhat rapidly, and I also would like to see him cured. So, I would love to come along. Honestly, my only ask is once we find a cure that he is one of the first people we give it to.
Hey, director.
Yeah.
I'd like to spend a hero token to use my lie detector ability.
Wait, is that thing?
In response to another creature communicating information to you, you can spend a hero token to determine whether or not that information contained any knowing lies. If so, you know what the lies are, but not what the truth is.
Okay. Well, no, it's another player. I'm gonna say no.
Fuck!
Abilities on their players is a,
Question is, do you
is a
think
rabbit
I'm
hole I
lying?
don't want
You
to
know,
go down.
that's fair. Azeban
Do
is
you
I
think I'm
following
lying?
you very
Yeah, you gotta judge it off how Chase is role-playing it. Sorry.
Well, I don't know if Chase is just cold, but his body language looks
I'm
like
gonna be
he's...
completely honest, Chase is never trustworthy when he says things
That's
in
also
D&D.
true.
I'm
That's
so
also
sorry.
true.
Remember
That's
I
true.
love you,
Lazarus
Chase.
before
Most
and
of the
oath?
time, you never know whether or not I'm lying or telling the
Maybe
truth.
maybe
This is
next week we'll tell the story about,
sadly-
hey, we should play twins. It'll be so much fun, Ryan.
Oh my god.
Someone take
That's
note.
true. I am a good
twin
liar in
story
Dungeons and
next
Dragons,
game.
which is ironic. 'Cause I
But this
suck at
isn't
it.
D&D and you fucking suck here. Okay, I'm kidding, 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 I'm kidding.
I would argue that whether or not Catherine is lying in this particular instance doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
However,
honest to God.
I would probably not agree to like just bringing the cure to her father immediately after. Like that's a group thing. Like we're all going. I'm not handing you shit for that.
You don't.
I think the
You
point is more
I,
so
if
we're
you
not
could just
handing
give me
you the
a
cup of
small. Yeah, I don't need the whole thing. I just like if you could just give me a dose and then I can
we
give
don't
it to him.
we don't know what it is. We don't know if this is an actual cup yet.
Look,
So-
look. She...
But we're working on it.
Tell you what.
Like it's just that we will go with you when we have the cure. We're not. I'm not gonna like. give
Look,
you it.
you know what? You know what? Stuff needs to get done. And
Hang on 1 second.
motivations aside, as long as she's not going to murder us.
Tell you
I'm-
what. No, that's perfectly fine. We don't even have to give it to him first, as long as he gets the cure.
That's fine.
I hope you're telling the truth because I
Chappy, I
really
did
do
DM
want to
you as
help
well.
you. And I
Okay.
really do feel bad for you if that is the case. And I'm very sorry if we are
Why
coming
would
off
I
as
not tell the
insensitive.
truth?
He just kind of like squints at you.
What is it with you? Like, my father is dying of a disease that you don't have, okay? So you don't even understand this. He's dying of a disease that nobody understands and nobody can cure. Slowly, very painfully. And your answer to this is, I think you're lying. Like, what the fuck, people?
Assassins do tend to lie.
I just
I'm
know
not an assassin!
a lot about lying.
And
My
you
father
weren't. You
fucking-
weren't. As if you weren't creeping around on buildings outside the clinic for the rat people.
All right.
Listen,
Anyways,
guys!
No.
Guys,
Anyways.
let's all just be
Hey.
friends, please. This is the longest anyone has
Hey,
ever
can I-
talked to
okay.
me. Please.
She's... Catherine's gonna storm off.
Oh, no, I'm
Disappear for a couple
sorry.
hours.
Can I teleport her back to...
We'll be at the
What?
docks. That's funny.
You know,
Portal.
Yes, but you
I'm
can't
kidding.
force Chase to stay. Chase can.
No, I know. I'm half joking because it's funny to just picture her storming off, getting teleported back, and then storming off a second time.
Catherine will be at the
Oh.
docks.
If that makes any sense, Chappy.
I'm
I'm trying
sorry.
to quickly explain something that is perhaps a little more nuanced than what I'm saying. But
Sure. Okay, so we'll follow Catherine. So Catherine heads off, storms off. after you get away from the group, tell me 3 things about this person. What do they do? And there's this is related to that. Where would they be in the city? And then how do you know them? And then I'll cover the rest.
They're probably a merchant of some sort. Their cover is probably like a low life merchant. Maybe they're like selling simple
Like a
wares or
peddler,
something.
sort of like a not
Yeah.
peddler maybe, but yeah, I get what you mean.
And
Sort of a
what were
used car
sorry, the
salesman.
other 2 questions were what do they look like, right? And
no.
where are they?
Where would you find them and how
Okay.
do you know them?
Sorry, yes, you're right. Where would you find them and how would you know them? I would find them probably at their whatever booth they're doing, and there's probably some sort of way that we could communicate, like that I needed something that wasn't literally what they're peddling is.
Sure. And then how do you know them?
And how would I know them?
Yeah.
They probably were a contact from back when I was doing my thing that is a contractor, so doesn't really care about anything that happened before or after or during, and still just offers services just the same.
Sure. Okay.
I would like to
you-
point out that Cathrine does walk away, and when she does so, she kind of sheds Cathrine, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like, she looks angry, but the moment she's out of sight, she doesn't really give a shit. Just kind of lets it fall away and probably pulls out a different outfit of some sort, or like sheds the exterior wear of something and just kind of changes. She's not really going to be Cathrine right now.
Sure. Okay. So, Sciel, you go to. I guess it would be kind of at one of the large, like maybe the main market in the city. It's morning, so it's decently busy. And you kind of go like off to like the corner. There's various vendors. It's a lot of like foodstuffs and textiles and kind of general commodities. But you go off to a corner and there is a human man who has kind of like he's kind of older middle aged, just like long kind of wispy like Ben Franklin hair that's very greasy. And he is at a kind of a rickety table. There's no awning over it. And basically selling like trinkets and knickknacks, like kind of like off to the corner, like sort of like just set up shop, like not like a proper merchant with like wares and wagons and like no, this guy's kind of like a greasy peddler. And it's like I have this finger bone of Saint, so like it's like it's kind of he's pulling the wool over people's eyes. And you go up and kind of looks up and he's like, "Oh, hello. You looking for anything in particular?" He's like, I have this lovely this lovely ancient medallion from the Phaedrons, and he like shows you. And it's just like a crappy like beat up coin that's like has like a really thin coat of like paint over it to make it look like it's gold, but you can see it's like chipping off and it's like flaking off and it's like copper. He's like only it's weight in gold you must pay.
Hello. Not particularly. I'm looking for something a bit more exotic.
Oh, I see. Something from across the desert, perhaps. That would be like the trigger thing.
Yes, that almost specific, exactly specific, whatever. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I see. And he kind of will go into his jacket.
I have an important question before we go any
Yeah.
further, Chappy. In exchange for things like what I'm asking here, is this like the information game? Is this services, favors?
I
What
think
does that look like?
You could pay with coin. You could pay with information. You could trade information. Probably not services. I don't think this person has interest in services in that way because it would get them in trouble.
Okay.
But they'll definitely take information for information, and they will.
But I'm asking for services, so that's coin in this case. Yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, if it's valuable information, you could trade valuable information for a service. So.
Okay.
The coin does talk.
The coin does talk. Yeah, they'll like go into the jacket and like fiddle around and kind of. They pull out a little vial with like white sand in it, and they sort of lean over to like show you, and then like kind of it gives you the opportunity to whisper to them what you want.
I think she would lean in and whisper. I'm not as good with words as she is, so in a more concise manner, essentially communicate that she wants Ratjack either his operations ceased so that he can no longer continue terrorizing the areas, or dead. Whatever path is easier traveled. And she is willing to obtain information if he's looking for information. She can pay in gold, whatever he kind of needs, it's within reason, obviously.
I think kind of shows you this item, and it kind of he's showing that item. He kind of whispers and says, "It would be very foolish of the dancers to kill the band that plays their tune. No business in that." Kind of pulls back from you and puts the vial back in his coat and says, "Is there anything else that I can do for you?"
No, thank you for your time.
It's a pleasure. Never fear coming back to. I gotta name him now. Fuck.
You're gonna do the thing
You
where
don't need a name.
we're gonna make you name every NPC that walks by.
Well,
What's his
'cause-
name,
'cause-
Tabby?
Ebenezer's oddities.
Ebenezer.
I don't know.
No. We'll go with Julian. Come visit Julian again.
Why'd you give him Mother Adelaide's voice?
You know I'm not consistent with voices at all.
He's gonna end up on a list in the fucking in the underworld. If he isn't already.
Yep.
I wonder if Chappy actually. Can I turn around
Sure.
and approach him once more?
Changed your mind, have you? Perhaps the Phaedron medallion.
Perhaps you could simply get our acquaintance of note a message for me.
Ah. Yes, that's. Of course, yes. The medallion. You may inspect it, and kind of leans over. What's your message?
Chappy, hang on. Let me find the name of the organization that I was part of. Let me pull up my notes again. I know we named it. I just have to find it. I have so many documents shared with you right now. Holy shit.
I'm making note of this person because otherwise I'll forget that they exist.
Oh, don't worry, I have them noted.
We won't forget.
Why can't I find it now? Oh, am I looking at the wrong Sciel thing? Yeah, I am.
No, honestly, the
Stop
more that I
looking at
think
pictures
about
of
it,
Sciel from Expedition 33 Chase, damn it.
Yeah, it's Chase. Claire Obscure Expedition.
we named it, right?
We did. Oh, for the sake of time, you can.
Do you have it?
I'll look.
I can't find it.
Oh god, this graph is disgusting.
I mean-
it's called the Gravis Porphyra.
Gravis Porphyra.
Purple Death. This is on your like background document. All the questions.
Yeah, I'm on that. I just
the
for some
very
reason-
bottom.
I'll find it.
But it's fine.
Thank you. Yep.
You can say purple death. That's easier.
Oh. How, Chappy, what are the chances that he even knows I was excommunicated? I mean, this guy knows.
That's a judgment for you to make, bro.
But Ratchik... If I just...
Oh my god, John Wick.
Fuck it. She will say, could you tell our friend, please, that, the Gravis Porphyra politely requests that he cease his activities with the clinics in the area, for they are under new protection.
As you say, the gold medallion, indeed, and we'll hand it to you, and you will pay a lot of gold coins.
Yep, I'm sure I'll pay a lot of gold for that.
But I still have a good handle on the wealth system because I'm like, how do I make consequence without just taking away your one level of wealth? But anyways, yes, you.
Yeah, because it's not even like a money. It's like just that's like your entire wealth. Like
Yeah. So it's kind of like I'm like
Social credit, you could say.
I haven't conceptually figured out how to run that. But
I think the idea is that you don't take it away. It's just what you can and can't spend it on.
yeah, that's the idea. But I'm like, okay, well then there's like, I don't know. I wanted to.
Big
I like the
purchases,
consequence. I
arbitrary.
like the consequence of choice of like, are you gonna bribe this person? You spend that money, and like for big things there is that because you can degrade the tier. But anyways,
Gentrification, let's go!
you.
My god, guys, we are gonna have a Whole Foods in this city by the time we're done.
Okay, you pay the money. It was a pleasure doing business with you. I didn't realize that you had reconsummated with your former lover.
Oh no.
I'm about to lie my ass off, Chappy. She's going to bow, curtsy slightly, and she's opening the sides of her hood to reveal the purple cloak that is underneath.
Okay. He just gives like a
She's still wearing it, even though she probably shouldn't.
a big smile with multiple missing teeth.
Wait, I'm sorry, did he say lover?
yeah.
Or
It's an organization, not an
I
actual
thought we were
person.
gonna get like toxic
Yeah,
fury or something.
metaphor.
I was so excited.
For a lot of
Saying a
references to be,
metaphor.
although she knows it's stupid, and she's probably been told by her father that it's stupid,
very
she
stupid.
still wears it.
Okay.
She's sent. I don't
I
know.
love
she,
it. Bad
know,
decisions
it's like-
are what make
Yep.
the world go round. Okay, cool.
We'll deal with the consequences later, and in the
she'll
short
deal
term,
with
this
them
might.
probably in the short term, to be
Guys,
honest.
it's
But that's
a
okay.
plot. The chat
Anyways.
wants toxic Yuri. Anyways.
I mean, look, the short term, yeah, of course the chat wants toxic Yuri. Your wife is in it.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Tell me I'm wrong.
That's crazy. I'm not getting involved in this. Okay, so jump back to the other group. The other
That
crew.
deserves a
Sorry,
downvote.
Sky.
That does deserve a
Sorry,
downvote.
Sky, but it's funny.
Someone downvote that
Hey,
comment.
hey, let's see if Sky defends me.
Okay, so three of you
Non-
make your way to the docks after Sciel vanishes. The docks are bustling. Yep.
Chappy, while we're walking, or before we leave, whichever, what I don't particularly care. Can I? Sorry, everything has disappeared, and I would like it to come back. Thank you. Can I start like scribbling out a note to? Was it the Jade Tower you said was the one in this area?
Yep, they're headquartered in Visalia, the Imperial capital.
I'm gonna do my best to like scribble out a note to the Jade Tower and just being like, I'm asking about like this area, like we're traveling to this area, we're looking for a specific person. Can you give me any information if someone would be there? Like what we talked about after the session last week, where I was asking all the questions about like, would there be someone there that's assigned
Right.
on the islands?
So you can send it, but I'm just saying right now, you're a smart guy. Like, the likelihood that they will answer your mail,
Yeah, it's-
considering you're a no one to them, is very low. But there's a chance, so I'll go for it. Just letting you know, like, don't expect a response.
No, it's just the want to try to give us as much information as possible, and if they're willing to basically give a yes or a no, then perfect.
Cool.
Also, I have just checked the chat, and yes, I was correct. Sky was one of the ones asking for Toxicuri.
Yep.
Doesn't
said
matter, still
non-
downvoted.
Yes, I
Doesn't
never
matter,
said
still
I never said that your Yuri was toxic. I just knew damn well that both of you would want Toxicuri.
Anyways.
I hate it here.
Okay, so three of you head down to the docks.
There's
The docks are very busy. See sailors, dock workers, there's merchants, day laborers, just doing kind of menial tasks. There's fishmongers, all sorts of people milling about, and there's a buzz of energy. There's a very large fish market. There's kind of warehouses, and it's pre-industrial industrial area. There's a few kind of taverna and hostels, right, for like travelers and like the crews of ships and stuff. And kind of near the docks itself, sort of in the middle of the whole area, is the harbor master's office. And kind of as you approach, like your nostrils are just assaulted with the smell of fish from like the fish market, and also sort of like a nose curling fermented fish smell. And you can see that there's these large barrels and clay pots where they are making garum, which is like a fermented fish sauce. Or basically you just pile fish and oil and like salt, and you leave it out in the sun for like weeks or even months, and it ferments into a fish sauce. But it smells really gross. Delicious though.
There's a tinned fish and dory. That sounds amazing.
So yeah, you guys kind of enter the harbor district area. Where do you go? What do you do?
Harbor Master,
Harbor
right?
Master,
I'm only gone for probably like an hour or so.
Harbor
by the
master.
or
time.
mistress, harbor mistress. I don't know.
Okay, you guys go down to the that office. It's like a squat, kind of one-story stone building. You can see it's in need of a fresh coat of kind of paint or a fresh whitewash. And the orange
Damn,
kind
we're
of clay,
whitewashing too. Fuck.
the orange clay roof tile. Yeah, all of the workers. DEI. All the orange clay roof tiles kind of look almost gaudy compared to like this kind of faded gray-brown walls that have like muck on them and have been weather worn, etc. You enter the front door into like a small kind of cramped reception room, and there's kind of a couple doors, some offices, and there's sort of in a back room. There's a person kind of sitting in there, and they look up and they ask you like, how can we help you?
Hi. We're looking to see if there's any boats headed towards Mytholas
No,
or
as in-
the islands of Argentian, the Argentian islands.
They point you to the harbor master's door, and they say, "Harbor master's not busy. You can speak to them briefly."
Open door aggressively.
Bam!
Yeah.
I am here.
I would like to speak with you. No, I'm kidding.
Like, speak with
we're
your
gonna
manager.
just knock on the door
Okay.
politely.
Yeah, you get brought into the harbor master's office, and you see this kind of egg-shaped man with thinning hair and kind of a short beard. Introduces himself as Gregarios. He's got a nasally voice, and he says, "Hello, I'm Gregarios. What can I do for you?" He's like been doing
Hang
paperwork.
The harbor master. Just be like, we're looking for a boat headed towards either specifically Mytholas or the Argentian islands.
Yeah, that's alright. And he starts going through documents.
A long aggressive sigh while he flips through pages.
Yes, yeah, exactly. He's like, no.
That was me.
It's kind of a very long, awkward silence. He finally looks up and he says,
How's the weather?
"There's one vessel. It's the Shadow, captained by one Medarva of Isar. That is the only
Spelling.
Medarva's Medarva. Medarva. Isar, Isar. If you can't spell shadow, gotta go back to school, baby girl.
I have a
I'm good.
degree, as we just established.
Doesn't mean you can spell.
True.
Yeah, I'm living proof.
I
Kids
know
these
people with degrees.
days. Kids
I
these
know people with
days.
degrees that can't spell.
Yep.
He says that that's the only ship currently in the harbor that has any charter for going to Mytholas.
Cool.
So I guess it's a small merchant vessel, basically.
Well, at least it's owned by someone from the area. That works out. I'm just gonna say thank you, and I'll like whatever customary of like thanks for service tip I will leave for him because we're bothering him.
Sure, yeah,
Clearly.
leave him a couple silver.
Like a coin.
He's like, get the fuck out of my office. That's the look he gives you. Like, go away. Fucking, I don't, you know.
Well, we were told, so.
No, like, this is his job, and he just hates it. Like,
Yeah.
you didn't do
we
anything
failed.
wrong. He's just a miserable
feel
little
it.
cretin.
It's just an asshole.
Miserable little
It is what it is.
bureaucrat. Doesn't know how good he has it.
Time
Doesn't
to
too
go
hard labor in
find
the fields.
the shadow.
Cool.
What?
Okay.
Or go find a shadow.
What?
A shadow.
I'm not a shadow. I mean, I'm probably only gone for like an hour, right?
Not you. The boat's called the shadow.
Never mind.
We know. we
I didn't
know
realize-
you'll come
being
back
self-
around.
I didn't
it's
realize how
fine.
confusing that would be when I named the boat. I was just like, oh, my dad's little sailboat was named Shadow. That's a cool name. I'll use that. No thought process at all of like, oh, this is gonna be confusing. Okay, so you go search. You kind of ask around people like, yeah, where's the shadow docked? And it's a small vessel that they've actually kind of pulled it in up to the onto one of the piers or jetties. You can see that the ship itself is
Okay, come on, share it with the class, River. Sorry.
Let him describe. Let him describe.
The Shadow is a 3-masted carrack. It's a cargo vessel. The fore and main sails are square rigged and it has a lantine. I can't remember if I can say it right, but you know what I mean triangular mizzen mast sail. The hull is kind of a dark oak, but it's painted with a deep blue stripe across the waterline. You can see the sails, even though they're kind of all up and tied, are kind of faded white. And you can see that some of the various kind of flags and pennants she's flying include the emblem of Isar, a kind of merchant's cross, and a flame. If anyone wants to make a religion reason power roll, you can.
Religion, reason.
I don't think I would know anything like that.
Yeah, you aren't. allowed
We have a
Hey,
crackhead.
did you
I
say
can't make
religion?
checks on most things.
Yeah, I was
If
about to
you
say
re-
we
if
have
you
a
religion, you
crackhead,
got it.
so
I would like to roll religion, but that means Chappy, you're rolling it for me, and
Oh.
my reason is a +2.
That's right.
Yep.
Okay.
all right.
I'm gonna use real dice because I have them out today.
Can you drag that thing out onto the
Oh
screen
yes,
like you did
wow,
with your
this,
other art?
sure.
This
Hold on,
was a
let
good
me.
time, I think.
Okay, let me just add the asset real quick.
It was an easy test, so you're fine. I rolled a tier 2. That is the flame of Pyr, or Pyre, depending on how you want to pronounce it, Pyr. And that is the god of the orcs in the world.
Orc.
Orcs.
Here he is.
God, I love him in the boat. That's so cute.
Oh. That's
This
incredible.
is what I saw where I went share it with the class. River.
If anyone would buy this as a sticker,
That's incredible.
Okay.
That's so funny.
I love him. He's
You'd
so
have
sad.
one at least.
I could just make it into a sticker for you on my
Put
own
that
I
on
have
a mug.
facilities.
God.
You said,
Anyways.
sorry, you said it was the flame of Pyr, the symbol of.
The god of the orcs. Pyr
No,
is the-
no, the other ones, the other sails.
Oh, they have like a merchant cross and like an emblem from Isar. It's pretty mundane, like, you know.
Cool. I want you to know I spelt the captain's name as Medarva on accident. So
Can I just say that my other note about the description makes no sense. I'm gonna read it to the class because apparently I can't write. Shadow is painted in large dark ladders below her stern cabin.
What?
What is? Yeah. What
Nice.
is that? What? Chappy? What? English? Hello. Anyways, okay. So that's what she looks
You
like.
all right, bud?
Nope. Yeah. So I guess you guys do you approach the vessel? What do you do? You see that there's like
Yeah.
crew out and about.
Yeah, I think we
Loading cargo.
should just.
I would like to find. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm going to approach one of the crew members. Just very politely go, excuse me, could you direct me to who is in charge of this vessel?
Also for
They
stream
point.
people.
They point up on deck, and you can see to an individual moving about, and they say, "That's the captain." And you can see there is this female orc. Looks like she's kind of in her 30s. Tall, very well built, and muscular. You can see kind of peeking out from kind of loose-fitting sort of sailor's clothes. A snaking coral tattoo around her neck. Over her gray-green skin. I remember like orcs in Draw Steel. I'll find an orc picture to put up on the stream from like the monster book. But they look a little bit like Klingons in terms of like they have like. Let's here we'll use this one. This is a good little. Can I just do this? Yeah. Oh. They kind of like these bony fish structures, and then also like their veins will like glow with fire when like they have like adrenaline and stuff. But
So
that's a male orc. But yeah, they kind of have that facial structure like a Klingon, where it's like the bony kind of ridges and stuff. And you can see that she is like helping move cargo and also like directing traffic and like ordering people around, kind of pointing them where to go, what to do. The sailor will ask like if you'd like to speak with the captain.
Yes, please.
He kind of drops what he's doing and he kind of goes over to the gangway and kind of calls up, "Captain, some folks here to speak with you." And she will kind of finish her task, and then she makes her way down the gangplank. When you get closer, you can see she has a silver kind of chain pendant with a flame-shaped redstone that kind of matches the flag. And she says, she kind of comes down the plank and looks at kind of regards the three of you and says, "All right, I'm Captain Medarva of the Shadow. And you three are..."
Introduce, and then it'll say there's also one for reference because this will be important. There's one more. Her name is Cathrine. Short woman, red hair. Well, not really short, but shorter than the rest of us. Red hair.
Relatively short.
Look, we're just a really tall party, okay?
I think she's actually tall for someone.
She's perfectly
female,
average.
in a very
I
respectful
was
way
saying-
towards women.
And I was saying, in comparison to the rest of us, she's shorter than us, and she has red hair. Chase, don't even. There's four of us, and then I would basically just say we're looking to get to Mytholas. We're willing to pay. We're willing to help. Whatever we need to. We just need to get there.
Kind of nods and says, "Oh,
Or close.
all right.
Mytholas or close.
Well, we're headed to Mytholas. We've got oh, that was a weird accent change. We've got goods we're bringing there, but then we're sailing west for Elioikos. So if you're looking for there and back again, we might not be your best bet.
We don't know how long we're gonna be there, anyways. It's not that big of a deal.
Well, ships don't often go Mytholas Ascenium if you might be stuck there for a while. And so we're going to then the screen freezes. The tutorial comes up on the screen and goes negotiations, like in the video game. We're gonna do a negotiation.
Negotiating.
Yeah, we're gonna try this.
It's plinky tutorial music.
Yeah, like the screen kind of like darkens, right? So it's like an overlay comes up with like the negotiations. Press A to do right. It's like the yeah.
Jesus
Oh my god, it's
Christ.
like a dating simulator where we have to choose like the right thing or.
Kind of.
I think
not-
it's
Gustav has
Yeah,
this
I'm
ability called
sorry.
overdrive.
yeah, Gustav has overdrive.
Shut the fuck up.
Can you continue to
I
beat
feel like
up
as a
your
true okay,
adopted
as a
sister?
troubadour, I feel like I have to lock in. Okay.
Okay, so negotiations. So basically,
I just
negotiations are
imagine
a.
this grayed out screen, and we still see Azeban's face like turn in the background.
Well, Azeban can.
Oh my god.
You'll see as they level up.
Exactly, that was the point.
No, yeah, it's like the screen goes gray and it's Azeban like pointing to things.
That's funny. I'm sorry.
So
I'll make this a
negotiations.
negotiation screen.
Negotiations are a like a kind of framework for role playing, like important kind of deals and things. So basically, there's a few key stats. The NPC has a starting interest or an interest score, which goes from 0 to 5. 0 is they end it. They're like, I'm done with you, and this is bad for you guys, and it's not good. And then 5, and if it reaches 5, it's like they're gonna make their final best offer. Patience, which is a score that can have various values, and when patience reaches 0, they give you your, this is my final offer. And then impression. And impression is like if you have a high enough renown, you get potentially bonuses to rolls with them because you impress them. Depending on like how hard, like a king is harder to impress than a peasant, right? Because like a king is like used to powerful people and money, and right versus like some random peasant dude's like, oh my god, you have cool armor, you're like a knight, and, they're kind of starstruck. Or perhaps they're afraid of you, and that gives you bonus on different types of rolls. And then so basically how it works is different characters, you make arguments. You kind of explain to me, or you could role play it out like how you're trying to convince them to do what you want. And then you roll. If NPCs have motivations and pitfalls, right, which you might know beforehand, you might not. If you don't know them beforehand, you can try and uncover them. So like for example, like beforehand, like you could have asked like, hey, what's Captain Medarva like? And maybe the hard master might have told you something. You can also roll to uncover motivations during a negotiation, which is a reason, intuition, or presence test. And if you do badly, it decreases their patience because they realize you're trying to size them up. And if you do well, you might learn one of their pitfalls and motivations. Appealing to motivations is good, gives you an easier roll. It's better. If you make an argument that triggers a pitfall, like for example, someone's pitfall might be they don't believe in higher authority, like they're an anarchist, right? And you appeal to higher authority, like the king's laws. We have to support the king, or whatever. They'd be like, they get pissed off, and their patience and interest decrease automatically. So you're gotta watch out, right? And basically, you kind of make arguments, rolls, right? And we kind of track those two scores as we go. So I'll very much kind of hold your guys' hands and walk you through it. I don't think no one speaks Medarva's native language, so you don't get a bonus patience. But I'm just saying right now, I'm just kind of because the first time doing it, Medarva's starting attitude is neutral. It's like, okay, these random people, right? It's fine. Yeah. So starting interest is 2, which is no but, and starting patience is 3. So basically, some rolls might decrease patience, something might decrease patience, right? So you have so many chances to do stuff. Basically, Medarva right now is willing, you guys pay for passage, we'll take you there, and we'll drop you off, but we're not going to wait for you to finish your stuff and bring you back. So it's like a one-way ticket, and that means you might be stuck there for a while, which is obviously not very convenient.
How long they're going out to that island? How long is the trip there, or wherever else? How long is the trip there and back?
From Ascenium to the island, it's about a day of sailing with fair winds.
The next place that they're going.
Oh, Elioikos? Let me go count hexes while you guys debate your plan.
Okay, hear me out. What if we have our rock boy just lift something heavy and show them how useful we are? Think about it. We could triple the time.
The thing is, that only makes us useful for that one day that we're on the boat.
Oh, right.
So I think that's now less. We're trying to convince them to come back and wait for us. So.
Quick question, just for the sake of keeping the party together and letting Chase participate in the negotiation. Did you want to say that she shows up during this, or?
No, this is like Ryan not going on the montage.
Fair.
It's like use someone else. It's fine.
That's fine.
Cathrine comes up behind us, walks up quietly behind us, and just goes, "Hey guys!"
I don't think time-wise it makes logical sense because Cathrine went in the opposite direction from the docks, and this is you guys are doing this while Catherine's talking to Julian.
Oh, okay. I thought we took a bit longer or waited for.
No, because you just went to the harbor master office, asked him who's the ship, and okay, and you went and found the ship. That's not gonna take.
Okay.
Chappy, what do I know about orc history / religion / things? Are they also I shouldn't say also. Are they a culture that has a lot of lost lore that they don't quite understand?
Well, difficult question, right? Because orcs are not a monolith. But you can make me a reason test with history, I guess.
I have a feature as well that applies here. At the director's discretion, you and your allies can use skills from the Intrigue skill group to attempt research or reconnaissance during a negotiation instead of outside.
I was going to say history in this case is not in the intrigue, and I also don't have any skills in the intrigue group.
Well, you can still make an
Wow.
attempt.
This isn't gonna affect like motivation or anything. This is you
To
asking
16.
a more question.
I didn't know if it would do anything for us. I'm not. This is our first negotiation. I'm not certain.
No, this is also different. This is not trying to uncover motivation. This is just
Yeah, it's just like
a history roll. Like, what do I know?
I'm
about history?
I'm trying to get to like you're like, I'm a scholar, my motivation is going and researching religion and culture, like maybe we could go find something about your people that you're interested in or whatever, but yeah, that's my angle here.
Let me think. I mean, as the Chappy doesn't know, but yes, like, I mean, they have a history of civilization, and things get lost to time and etc. Right? It's a time before modern historians and archaeologists and people that really meticulously catalog stuff. Although I'd also point out that the Harbor Master would call her Medarva of Izar, not Medarva of any of the
True.
orc kind of people.
But she put an orc, like the flag.
Yep, she does. Yep.
So so that's at least some kind of cultural significance.
It's also about a day. It's a little bit less than a day of sailing with fair winds from Mytholas to Elioikos. So.
Oh, so it's not that long, but it's
Oh,
okay.
It's just
I mean,
fast, man.
how well populated is Iliakos? Like,
Elioikos is like
about-
is a bigger city than here.
why don't we just negotiate a boat ride back and just? Oh wait, no, because they have to wait for us to go to I'm stupid. Again, I'm stupid. I am thinking in terms of like video game logic, not TTRPG logic.
Okay, so how do we just need to like argue with you, like justify a role for how to determine a thing, or is there a specific role that it says?
No,
How to
just
determine
tell
one
me
of the pitfalls
like
or-
what you're gonna try, like what your argument is to try and convince them to
Wait for us.
wait for you, like basically like wait for you, or like be your taxi on this adventure.
Okay, hear me out.
And if you're lacking, direction, you can just ask. I want to try and uncover motivation, right?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Is like, do I need
Yeah.
to justify like uncover motivation? Do I need
don't
to
think
like
so,
be
no.
like, I want to use this skill, or is there a specific?
No, you
thing
just
set to it?
choose reason, intuition, or presence. You can argue for a skill like
Okay.
person that applies.
I have I can contribute a skill if someone. I have read person, persuade, lie, empathize, flirt, brag.
Yeah, I think you're our best bet here for this negotiation. So.
So okay, well my question, I do want through
mean,
conversation
okay,
with her,
I'll
I
also
guess I
add
want
this.
to gauge more of what she wants, what her motivation is.
Well, I
because
will
if
ask.
she's
I
doing
should have
something
opened with this,
Sorry.
but the rules also suggest that you can just ask, "What do you want?" and the NPC should, like the NPC can tell you, like, "Oh yeah." It depends on how upfront they are.
Oh,
But you could always just ask that and say, like, "Okay, well, like, can we pay you to do this,
Yeah.
right? Like, what would
Yeah.
it take?" And then they might
Okay.
say,
Genuinely, is there something you want right now, like a problem you have, or like something you're interested in, money, time, a service?
"A problem? No, but well, coin and finery and wealth never go amiss with a ship's crew." Kind of gives a toothy smile.
I kind of make this like, and I raise an eyebrow.
Nods.
So, chat.
But this would be more
Gentlemen.
than like you're just paying your fare. This
Well.
would be like a significant
mhm.
outlay.
Yeah,
So
we
above
need to pay more.
above table. What if we tell her that part of the reason we're going to this island is to acquire riches, and we will give her some of our spoils if she waits. If we can convince her that this is there's something really juicy, whether it's loot or something. I mean, magic items, like this, because look, it's an island where a wizard lived historically. Wizards have weird shit. It's kind of mythical. My only other thought, and I'm asking this above table because I don't want to like toe too much into stuff, but if she likes coin and she likes wealth, we could tip her off some of the rat stuff if the rats have by chance been interfering with some of her goods that she transports. I don't know the politics or like setup of this. I don't even know if she does like criminally shit. But it's just something I want to put out there. I don't
could
know.
see either of these, but I would like to first attempt to
Yeah.
determine her motivation and like pitfall and stuff, just for the sake of, I feel like that would help.
I'd like to uncover motivation.
Okay. In general, I'm just gonna put like what that roll looks like, just so you are aware of the
Thank
consequences.
you.
Yes.
Yeah, just reading it helps me a lot. Okay.
So so research and reconnaissance ability, like that wouldn't be like a risky uncover motivation. That would just be like, because like you can prepare for negotiations, right? Like especially when you know what's happening. So that's kind of just saying like you can do some of those rolls potentially during it if it's within reason. So if you have ideas. Okay, so who's rolling uncover motivation?
I mean, I have my intuit.
Yeah, it's up to you.
My presence is a 2. My
My
intuition
reason
is
is
a
a
2.
2.
So either of us.
Intuition is also 2, but I don't have any intrigue.
Who here historically rolls the best? Definitely not me.
If you have like read person or something, you could probably apply it.
I have a lot of skills actually. Wait. Sorry, I have persuade, read person, empathize.
Yeah, go for read person. You got this.
Read person
Okay.
or empathize would work.
So, and I can only pick one skill to apply, right? I can't layer skills, or can I layer skills?
You can only pick one skill. If you have a skill that applies, you get the skill bonus. If you don't, you don't. There's no.
So it'll be a power roll +2 plus the skill bonus. Do people feel okay with me rolling this? We can also spend a hero token if we don't like the outcome. Those are
Yeah,
a
that's what I
resource
was
that we.
gonna say is hero token. Yeah.
Yeah, we can spend 1 to. Oh no, that's a saving throw. But we can re-roll a test and use the new results if we really suck. So
Yep.
okay, I'm gonna gamble. I'm gonna gamble, guys. I'm gambling.
Gambling in
Yippee!
my game about dice.
So a power roll +2 and then a skill. Come on, Azeban.
Wow, nice.
Tier 3.
18.
Oh,
You did it.
thank you.
Okay. By the way, after this test, you can't make another test to determine that NPC's motivation pitfalls until you make an argument or the negotiation ends. So like you can't just like spam this test until you know all of them.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Tier 3. So do you want to know a motivation or a pitfall?
What do we think, guys? Since it's tactical.
Motivation. I think I'd like to know the carrot over the stick to begin with. I think.
Okay. So you already got one hint, but you also know. I think Azeban, you noticed, as you guys were approaching, like Medarva was like working with her crew, and kind of the attitude and sort of the relationship that she and the crew seemed to share, indicated that she like cares a lot about her crew, and cares for like their well-being, and is a good leader of men. You can tell that basically one of her motivations is protection, which one of her highest priorities is keeping her crew safe and well cared for.
Can I just tell her about the plague?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I feel like opening with like
The
what we're
plague, and
doing.
we also are proven fighters. Like we won't be
Okay,
with them for
yeah.
the second half of it, but like to the island and back, we can offer protection as well, like extra protection.
I think
Maybe
with
we go with one, then the
Yeah.
other. We split these into
okay,
two arguments.
I think with my empathize skill, Azeban kind of reads this, and they seem very like endeared to this actually, like this familial like pack feeling. They feel at home with that. They empathize with that, and they go, "Look, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't know if we have as much money as you want, but I see that you really care about the people around you, and there is a great plague beginning to spread across the city. It's called the Red Ash. If you've seen people with their skin, they look kind of decrepit, it's falling apart. There have been a few clinics open. We have a lead on a possible cure for this disease. We're seeking out... It is magical means, there are wizard origins on this island, and it's really important that we get to this as quickly as possible, because it's going to spread everywhere. The longer we take, the faster it will happen. And if you do this for us, we will pay you everything we can, and you will have 4 solid people aboard your ship for the time we are that will...
Okay, I'm gonna stop you because you only make one argument at a time. Don't make multiple
Okay,
arguments because that
Sorry.
convolutes the rules.
All right.
So just make that first argument.
Terrible plague, then. Sorry.
Medarva kind of like cracks like a kind of like a frown, and she's like, "So you're telling me there's a plague here, and the best way to protect my people is to come back? Are you crazy? I don't know. You don't have the plague. That was a pitfall. Medarva does not care about justice or other people. Her priorities are her crew and her ship. The world is dangerous and nasty. The strong win, the weak lose, and you can't change that. So why try?" And she's like, "So why do I care about the people of this town? Like, I need to get the fuck out so my people don't get sick." So that's a pitfall. Her patience goes down by 1, and her interest goes down by 1.
Sorry, guys, I suck. Someone else take over.
Before we do like the we're strong, Chappy, do I get the sense that like, obviously this is a big ship. Do they have more than one navigator?
No, it's not that big. Well, I mean, they
Okay,
have multiple people who can navigate, but like, I mean, they don't even have like an official like this person's the navigator. That's not really how those ships' roles work, but all officers
I
can
didn't
navigate.
know if they had someone who was, but I have the navigate skill. I am a explorer. Like, yes, my experience is mostly on land, but I would assume he would have been on boats helping navigate at a couple times. I can help navigate us through if there's a storm or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what weather can be unpredictable, especially on the ocean. I can help navigate. I can give people rest. We'd help her crew rest by having someone else take it while we're on the boat.
Go. I like that. I think that appeals to the motivation of protection, of like helping the crew, right? Like supporting the crew, well-being, right? Like you said, like giving them help with their shifts and stuff, and like letting them rest, etc. I mean, it's not that big of a boat. Like I think the crew's around maybe 40 people at most. It's a small merchant kind of cargo vessel. 3-masted, but it's not a big, giant ship. Cool. I think that appeals to motivation. So your choice: reason, intuition, or presence. If you think you have a skill applies, let me know.
I have navigate.
You're using appeal to motivation, which is better. I should have sent you guys what the 2 was, but basically appealing to motivation is better than just an argument that doesn't appeal to motivation or pitfall. Say again what your thing was.
Sorry. What?
Oh, you want to use the navigate skill to sort of like
navigate skill.
Yeah, I think
like,
that. Yeah. Like you're leveraging your expertise. Yeah, go for it. So that'd be reason, intuition, or presence, your choice with the skill bonus.
Oh.
Tier 2.
Tier 2.
13.
Cool. So that would increase interest by 1 and decrease patience by 1. So you're back to 2 interest. They currently have 1 patience. Unless you want to risk a hero token reroll and risk failing.
Nope.
Medarva's like, yeah, that sounds reasonable. Like, we're always willing to take on extra help. It would be appreciated. Good that you have
I think
proper skills more than
it's
just muscle.
I was gonna say it's also worth checking. Like, obviously they're they work on a boat. Obviously they're capable. They're muscular. They could probably defend themselves. But again, like we should, if it looks like the argument that hey, we can also fight for ourselves to defend you. That is also a good argument.
I think I can make that argument.
Just lift something heavy and be like,
Throw a crate. See where that goes.
with 2 fingers, just pick it up.
I will say that if the heroes attempt to appeal the motivation that's already been appealed to, the NPC's interest remains the same and their patience decreases. So that's in the rules. Although, yeah.
Okay.
So basically, I think the
maybe
point of that is
not.
like, as a team, like you guys have already proved like that we are useful hands to have on board and we can help you. So
That's
like,
fair.
you can't really like push that point further. Like, oh, we're also really good fighters. Like, it's kind of, you've already kind of made that that point that like.
I
we're
mean,
useful.
again, there's the promise of riches on the island, and if she just waits out, she'll get more coin.
Yeah, you guys can make that argument.
Like, seriously. Like, your crew could get some exotic goods. If not many people come by there, maybe stuff from there will be coveted.
Exotic services.
Surface.
Azeban can give those too. I don't wanna
Whoa,
make Chappy
hey,
cry.
yo.
I don't want to
yo.
make Chappy cry.
Oh my god.
I'm just trying to think here.
So what? It's
Cause-
hey, you like coin? I mean,
Are you making that
Well,
argument?
Yeah, who's making the argument?
I don't want to.
Go
I
for it,
suck at
you-
this. I mean, I have persuade. I do have skills that would apply to it, but
Yeah, it would be
You
presence,
would probably be the best.
persuade.
look. Let me walk it back a bit. You like money. We all like money. Not many people come by that island. Stuff from that island is exotic and valuable. With what we're looking for, there's also other stuff. It's not like wizards don't have this. There's also a lead that there's a lot of this on that island. And you wait a little bit, maybe give us above table how long do we want? Like, my guess would be a day is like the most. Like, that's pushing it. You know, time is still business. We can't take too much time from her. Also, a time limit's kind of hot.
I don't know that we would have.
That'd be a
like,
different argument, I think, or a different offer.
a whole day.
I think we have like 3 days before they're back. So
So,
have them wait another day and make it 4 foot. Because like we get there.
Yeah.
So that's when the day we get there is 1 day. They
Yeah.
leave the next. That's 2. Maybe they wait on the wait over there for something. That's maybe 3. They come back. That's 4. So like we could maybe squeeze 5 days out of it if we have them wait.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm confused. Are you asking? You're
I don't think
saying
they're coming
like,
back to the island.
I'm trying to convince them to not leave us stranded there, because that's the whole crux
that's
of
the
this,
point.
right?
Yes, that's the
Yeah.
point. But what I'm saying is, are you asking them like, well, you have to stay at, because like, you're saying you don't have to stay at the island, just come back and pick us up so many days later. Is that what you're saying?
No, I was tracking how much time we have before they would be back. So if we
They're
have
not
like
coming
if it's
back.
I thought
Are
we were
they?
convincing them to wait at the island for us,
Yes,
and then
that was
take
my
us to
understanding, too.
Iliakoi with them.
Yes,
So then,
but-
yes, I'm okay. Let me start from square one. Yes, that is what we're doing. We're trying to convince them to wait for us. But I was saying, depending on what we're doing over there, it may take us several days to get done. So I was trying to track how much time we would have before they would be back to pick us up. Because if we only have like 2 days before they're back, that's not enough time. So they would have to be waiting longer.
but
most
I
likely.
thought, okay, I was confused because wouldn't that be a separate argument to convince them to even go
I'm-
down and then come back for us? I'm trying to
Aren't
argue
they already
that they're
doing that?
No,
No,
the
I
whole
thought
point
it's like
was
they
they
are-
would just like wait at
Park.
Mytholas and then bring you back to Ascendant.
Yes.
Like you're trying to get them to like
No, I
prioritize.
thought they were going to the other place and then come back and pick us up and go.
Their current plan is to go to Mytholas and then keep going their business, which is go west. You guys are trying to convince them
Yeah.
to
back.
pause and then bring us back to Ascendium. Now you could say, well, so many days, like go to do your business at Eliakos and then come back and pick us up. That's
That's what
those are
that's
two
what I
different
thought
things.
we were trying to argue for.
that was not my
Okay,
impression of
finish
what you
the
guys were
business
going
in the
for. So you guys
west.
should decide
Okay.
which one you want. If you want them to wait for you at the island, or if
'Cause
you want them to set a
if we-
time limit.
If we tell them to go do their stuff and come back, that gives us more time to do shit, and not like being like, oh, wait a day. It's not gonna. This is gonna be more than a day. Like we're not gonna
Yeah.
find what we need in a day. So
Okay.
I
Okay.
thought we were arguing for them to continue and then come back and get us.
Can we
and drop us back off.
simply ask them how long it would take for them to, like, they want to continue west, like if they were to continue west and then come back, how long would that take them? couple days.
3 days.
That's why I asked. That's
Yeah.
how.
3 days.
That's why I
day there,
asked how
day
long
import,
it would
day
take
back.
them to get from the island to wherever they were going, Chappy.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it would
I
take
was
them
just-
3
yeah.
days,
3 days.
to go,
I was just-
go do
yeah.
their business.
I was just
So
trying
that
to
gives us
argue that,
6.
yeah, whichever version of this
No,
we
that gives you
choose-
3. Like 3 days includes there and back and time import.
Okay. Well, so we could squeeze 4 days if we ask them to wait a day when they get back here.
I mean, my whole thing was offering them a cut of what we find on this island. Like, trying to convince them that there's something really good on there that we can give them a cut of. Just money. I'm appealing to money. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. So there are 2 different arguments. So which one are you appealing?
Which would you guys prefer I appeal to? Money seems like
I mean,
one
they
of the best
both
motivators.
appeal to money, but they have different
Oh, gotcha.
consequences.
Yeah.
I think I'd give you I'd probably give you a well.
I mean, I feel like the other one's not asking us to like fuck up their business so much. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
I'll give you.
I would argue that saying like, don't wait for like, come back. Don't wait for us in port. Go do your business and come back. Is probably a better argument instead of holding them up, which, like we were saying earlier, time is still money for them because they're a business.
If we
So-
can make us seem as unintrusive as possible, while also dangling the concept of money, like
Well,
you
you can.
drive
Just
by, drop us off,
do your business, go. Just come back is
come back and get
unobtrusive
us
as
on the
possible.
way. We'll give you a cut of what we find.
Which one are you making first? You gotta make a
That one. So I
let's go with
think
the
that
driver.
we argue that
'Kay.
they continue
You can
on.
come back. yeah.
I think that. So I'm just gonna, at director discretion, because it's allowed, just say that that will increase their interest by 1 because like they're fine with that. Basically, you guys are giving yourselves a time limit. Like you are now under the clock once you get there.
Yeah.
Like you limited time before they're like, okay, you guys are breaking the deal. We're leaving because we gotta go. Keep the money flowing so we
Yeah.
can feed people. But like
Yeah.
so there's now kind of a time limit on how long you've been in the island. But I'm just gonna increase their interest by 1 because it's like, well, that's more reasonable than us just like pausing.
Waiting there
Art-
for
yeah.
Yeah.
4 days. Yeah.
So, that's,
Yeah,
so you guys still have a
absolutely.
patience, so you can still make another argument.
I would argue this is good for both of us because initially them pausing there, our time limit would be significantly shorter, anyways, because they're waiting on us.
I do have a
Eventually, they
director
would just piss
question.
off. So
There's
I
a
think.
question for the director.
Well, hold on.
Oh,
I think at this point you're at interest 3. Nor would basically say like, all right, that's reasonable. Like we'll go to Eliokos, we'll come back and pick you guys up and drop you off at Senium, but you keep talking about, you talked about, oh, you're looking for some magical cure and some wizard's relics. I want a cut of whatever you find. That's kind of the deal she's offering you.
We can't necessarily cut you anything from the cure.
Right, but other things.
Other things that we find, yeah.
Wizards have valuable things.
Absolutely. It's exactly what I was gonna. Azeban does not say that, but River does.
But you'd be on the hook for sharing your treasure, so you would not be able to keep all the fun things you find, just so you know.
Let's then, and if we get our interest higher, then we'd get past that consequence, maybe.
Probably.
Okay.
This is the yes, but.
Yeah.
Yes, but you gotta
Gotcha.
share your loot.
And then let me guess, it goes yes, and then yes, and for 4 and 5.
Yeah, 4 is yes, and then yes and
Okay.
is 5.
Okay, so
5 is like, and I'll
Um,
give you a sloppy toppy, and like,
mhm.
yeah. 5 is like, you
Okay.
get what you want, and I'll give you more because I like you so much for some reason.
All right, so let's try and aim for. I mean, what kind of we need one more argument at least to try and not, you know. What do you guys think? Do we attempt to uncover one more motive, or because we're down to 1 patience, right?
Thought we're not allowed to do a motive again. Did
Well,
I
you
do
can.
that
You've
wrong?
made an argument, so you can now make another
Yeah,
one.
once you've made an
Oh.
argument, you can. So
I
we
would
could
fuck with
attempt
uncovering
it.
another motivation.
Worst comes to worst, because it only decreases patience by 1 if it's a tier 1, and we can reroll with the hero
We
token.
can, but we absolutely have to take the next result, so we will be gambling.
Yes, it is a gamble, but it's a
Let's go gambling.
Hang on,
Let's go
knocking on
gambling.
wood. It's a relatively safe gamble, I think. Who wants to attempt? I assume Reed person Azeban would like to do it.
Guys,
I don't have
I'm
any better. Look, I am not the charisma man. All
Just
right.
don't get mad at me if I roll bad.
Let's just
Please.
roll.
It'll be
Let's
all
roll.
your fault.
Let's go. Let's roll.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's roll.
let's-
Yeah,
let's-
yeah, let's pick up the pace.
Keep us moving.
Tier 2.
Tier 2.
You learn no information, but the NPC does not realize you're doing anything.
Do we gamble?
I
No.
I don't trust my dice.
You guys already
that
figured
much.
out 2 different motivations and appealed to them, so.
That's
Honest
fair.
to God, I feel like we might just want to play it safe. We have what we want, and God, we'll have so much opportunity to get more treasure.
I know, but treasure.
Dude, please. I think
There is
Let's
also
at least make an attempt. Yeah.
there
let's
is
try.
also a high chance that like we get there and whatever Jade Tower or Jade Tower equivalent has just gone yoink mine, and there's not much there anyways. So
Well, what do let's
we
attempt
can spend
one
it if
more
we if you.
argument.
All right.
Like what we have a patience, we might as well try. What ideas do we have?
Well,
Any
she's
thoughts?
money. She's money. She's only crew motivated. I mean,
Yeah, you've already appealed
don't
to
know.
money and.
I feel like, I really feel like we've beaten the horse.
Well, just arguments in general. Like we don't need to aim for a motivation. Just like
Mhm.
what's a decent argument that we can make for this?
Not sure if we have many, because truthfully, we are just inconveniencing them. Like we're getting in the middle of their business. They're, you know, like they are halting a part of their routine life and goals to help strangers already.
We are paying them, bear in mind. Like I assume we're paying for passage and all that. So
Yeah, like
It-
yeah, which is covered in your
Yeah.
tier 1 wealth.
Yeah.
So, anybody have any ideas? Is Chase allowed to input on this?
Jace can meta input, yeah.
Any meta input? Any thoughts?
No, that's boring.
You.
I ain't
do you
here.
call-
You don't get my opinion.
Okay,
Fuck
wait.
it.
I have a So wait,
You guys
I
can
do-
just take the deal and just.
I know, but I want more.
But okay, you know what? No, we're heroes. We're motivated by finding a cure. Don't we care about the cure more than loot? What is this, old school essentials?
no,
Yes,
she
but
does
loot
not.
is
We've
good.
just
Azeban,
established
you've
that she does
been-
not care about the cure more than
As
loot.
a man, you're
no,
being
no, I'm
accused of
talking
being a
about
cog
us,
in the
our
capitalist
characters.
machine.
I'm talking about what our characters are motivated by.
What was
Our
that?
characters
Azeban.
have gotten what they want.
Azeban, you're a cog in the capitalist machine, according to chat. I hope that makes you feel good.
Cooked by
You missed Azeban being really anti-capitalist earlier. Azeban this entire time has actually been having a very they're having a
say-
tough time comprehending that this woman does not care about the idea that people are going to die.
Alright.
I say we don't push it because there's always a chance that there's another pitfall and we fuck it. So, I say we just go.
But.
Listen, the next time we get loot, you'll get first dibs. How about this, Robby? You pick whichever item you want out of what we get. You can have that item before
Well,
we
pardon
split
me
it with
for
them.
enjoying gambling in my game about rolling dice. God, fucking cowards.
Listen, I know 90% of gamblers quit before they win big, but
yeah.
like I think we've won. We should stop before we fuck it.
We're so close to the yes. We just need one more.
It's the beauty of the system.
He's smiling the way he evilly smiles. You know, the last time I decided to push it a little bit, I ended up pissing off a bunch of 15-level Bladesinger wizards and almost got fucked. I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, well,
Alright,
that
why,
is your fault. Fine.
it's
Let's
15
go.
of 11. Let's take our break for 5 minutes
yeah.
or so, and when we
We'll
come back,
discuss
you
it
will have a
over
decision
break.
made, so we can actually keep
Chase,
playing.
mute yourself.
We'll be back.
Bye.
So after arguing a lot more, they decide they're going to make another argument. Rob, you can summarize your argument.
Yes. My argument is simple. If you are, like, in terms of anything to lose, if you're already agreeing to this, you lose nothing, sailing us back. But if you, in terms of things to gain, you would get, like, you would become the ship that sailed the cure for a horrible, deadly disease into Ascenium, and powerful people would owe you favors.
This is the
Yeah.
Balto argument.
Yes.
So, yeah, strategy's not gonna apply. Strategy's like,
I know, not strategy.
I don't think lead works either because you're not leading them. It's not a test of leadership.
Yeah. I mean,
So
up to you. Do you want it to be reason? Do you want
no, that's
somebody
up to,
else to
that's
do
up to
it?
you if it's reason, intuition, or presence. You
Oh,
have to
is it?
choose. Yeah.
Will. I mean, I guess I'm the one making the
There's
argument,
no
so it's
motivation
not
or
like I can be
pitfall.
like,
Chappy, I would like to use my heal skill on this so I can heal her empathy with my argument.
Heal her empathy with my
Can't heal
argument
someone that
is
doesn't
so
exist.
crazy.
all right. I mean, worse and mechanically speaking,
Bro.
if we roll a tier 1, then it decreases interest, but then we can re-roll. Tier 2, nothing happens. Tier 3, yay.
Or we do tier 1
So.
again. Eso sí que es.
Yep. So let's go gambling a little. Just reason,
Sure.
making a logical argument.
Yep, that's fine.
Dice. That is a tier 1. I'm re-rolling it. I'm spending a hero token.
All right, you have 2 hero turns left.
Dice don't do this.
Don't roll tier 1. Oh, you lucky
Tier
bastard.
2.
You lucky bastard.
That was almost a
5.
17, and I'm pissed.
Yeah.
A tier is a tier. A tier is a tier.
Yeah.
Minerva's
alright.
like, sure, whatever. As long as we get our,
Yeah.
as long as we get our
Fine,
cut of the
fine.
loot. Okay, so
Worth trying.
your deal is that they will transport you to Mytholas and they'll bring you back to Ascenium. You're gonna have 4 days on the island before they are like, okay, we're leaving.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna go do some business elsewhere. And you guys are gonna share a cut of the treasure, which we'll decide what's reasonable later, because
Yep.
whatever, it's fine. But yeah, you're gonna give them some of your loot. Whether it's magic or money or whatever. Cool. So the 3 of you who are there, you get you secure passage. You get a victory for completing the negotiation.
Man, now Azeban and I need to fucking drop out of something.
So 3 each can get 1 victory. Okay. Medarva will say this is still like morning, forenoon. I think Medarva says like we're leaving in basically once we're done loading cargo, we're leaving. So gather your stuff and your other friend there, and we will set sail.
Alright.
Dakor?
You done cleaning
D'accord.
yourself now?
Cool.
Live on camera? Disgusting.
Crazy.
Can we set sail now, please?
Yeah, so you guys
Let's
go grab
fetch.
you go grab Sciel.
Fetch our
Yes,
shadow, bring them to the shadow.
I mean, Catherine will come back
Sorry, Cathrine, yeah.
on her own.
Hey. I'm so sorry about back there.
She won't talk to you.
Okay. Understood. Yep, understood.
Okay. You guys. I did save. Okay. Okay. So you guys all board the ship. Whatever will introduce you to the her first mate, Tillery Reed Whistle, who's a kind of short and
Crazy name, I
stout
love it.
male polder with a receding hairline. And you can see like he like goes shake your hands, and he's missing his pinky and ring finger on his right hand, so he shows these 3.
Ooh.
It's kind of like an awkward handshake. He's
Look
like
at the
kind of.
spelling of the name.
I'll put it in chat. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, that was also me clicking on something else and then forgetting what his name actually was.
Oh my
That's
god.
fair
Oh my
and reasonable.
So real.
Can you guys believe this?
I
person?
sympathize.
Can you believe this guy?
I believe it. I sympathize.
Tillery Reed Whistle.
Listen, you gotta understand, for me, names are in one ear, out the other.
So yeah,
most of the time.
they finish loading up goods, and they will show you like, all right, you guys can. This is like a cargo ship, not like a, this is not a nice passenger vessel. So it's like it's, all right, you guys, you can grab some hammocks down in the cargo store with the rest of the crew.
Yep.
They load up, and it's still like a little before noon, 90 minutes before noon. When they set out, they basically throw out their boats, their rowboats, and the rowboats attach lines, and they start. You see Tillery goes down with the folks in the boat, and you start yelling at him. And he's like, "Row, you scurvy dogs!" And the ship is kind of dragged out into the harbor by the boats to a point where it can catch sail. They raise the sails. See, they kind of faded, kind of off-white, and the sails catch the wind, start flapping, and kind of catch wind, and you guys make it out of the harbor.
Took us 2 hours.
Yeah, I know.
It did take
Holy
you
shit.
a very long time.
We'll
Is-
get faster, guys. I
Listen,
promise.
we yap, okay?
Well, I mean, planning
We
and
yap, we overthink.
disagreeing is part of the game. That's part of playing.
Hey, this
But
is an
you
at the
could
table.
you could really just be more decisive and stop overthinking everything.
Yeah.
You guys do that at the home game too.
Shut the
Yeah.
fuck up, Chappy.
Ryan, we're all looking at you.
What?
That's crazy work.
No, I'm
literally
joking.
I
I'm
was-
joking. I'm joking.
I had a completely different idea of what was going on for like half the time. I would
It
rather we
happens.
discuss that.
No, I know. I'm joking. I'm sorry. I'm joking. I'm sorry.
Is there anything anyone wants to do on the boat or talk to? Actually, Medarva would want to talk to you guys and ask about this plague. I think Medarva's like, as they kind of leave the harbor, she's kind of manning the helm, and then kind of you guys are going out to the open sea, smell of salt air. She's like, so you're saying there's a plague in the city?
Well,
Yes.
They haven't
Yes,
quarantined the harbor,
an
shut anything
asterisk.
down. That's
yes, with an asterisk. My bet is that not many people have this, but there is record of it happening in I would go talk to like the whatever the fuck the crisis. During the crisis the same thing occurred. So I assume it's coming back, but it hasn't become a major issue yet. Like not enough people have it. So they haven't identified it yet.
all right
work
if you
with
say
the
so.
clinic.
I've never heard of this
It's-
red ash. It's no buboes or malaria, yellow fever. Accent's changing again.
Same thing. It happened at the same time as the other ones during the crisis.
I don't know anything about the crisis either. I just know, people get sick. Plague goes around. It's part of life. People die.
Push my glasses up, raise one finger, open book. Page by
Puts
page.
hand over mouth.
Jolie.
It's like, I'll take your word for it. I'm not much for reading history.
I'll just explain the symptoms if she's asking. It's just like, trust me, you would know,
Ugh.
like, if we
that
were
sounds-
It's
sick.
gross.
You would know if we were sick or if any of your
Perhaps
settlers
I'll let you folks roll yourself in from the harbor when we go back. So, don't want my boys getting near any of that. I think you get the sense that like she's less bemused by the disease. It's more the fact that like you're saying this like really incredibly deadly, dangerous plague, and like the city's just acting like nothing's happening. She's like, that's not normal. Like that's weird. Like she's like, that's kind of what she's hung up on.
That's why I was saying like I don't
Yeah.
think enough people have it that they've gone like, hey, this is a thing that's really bad. Whoa.
Yep.
We might not do that till it's too
But-
late.
Yep.
We've
No,
we've been in the
she's like, okay.
trenches and we've seen,
We
Yeah.
saw it. 2 people worked at a clinic. Like,
Well, she's like, well, I don't see your skin flaking off, so I guess you're safe to be around. Be too late anyways, but I'll let you on the boat.
Double checking.
just
So is there anything anyone wants to do on the ship? Immediately.
um,
I don't even talk to you.
We just want to get and do our business.
yeah, I mean, Ronan will help out on the way, like we did sort
Yeah.
of promise.
Yeah.
Immediately, it's just like, all right, anything heavy?
I probably ask a lot of questions. I pick up stuff. I learn how to do things in a respectful way.
Okay. So, into the afternoon, you guys are making good progress with the wind. You're sailing with the wind, going at a good clip through the waves. And then, kind of in the afternoon, mid-afternoon, the wind turns. and suddenly you're sailing into the wind, and Medarva's like, "Damn, bollocks!" And you have to start into attacking pattern, basically attacking back and forth across the wind to keep going the direction you want to go. And this is going to slow down your rate of travel a good amount.
Uh-oh.
When we
Yeah.
start like tacking Chappy, I'm gonna go and offer like assistance with navigating, making sure we're staying on course. Like I'm just gonna jump straight to
Yep.
it.
You and
Catherine will stay out of the way.
Tillery.
I know nothing about boats.
Am I able to boost their morale with music?
Catherine.
Sure.
Has Catherine ever been on a
You
boat?
all get bardic inspiration.
You'll get bargains for
Catherine looks very
I
uncomfortable.
missed that.
the crew will like sing along to sea shanty as they work, as they
I'm sorry.
tack back and forth, climb up in the rigging and stuff.
I've just got it in my head now. Just like we hit a particularly rough part of the waves. Catherine's never been on a boat. Catherine's like,
Yeah, seasick.
Oh, 100%. She's
Yeah,
just
Catherine's
not.
seasick.
She is not doing well right now.
I think Tillery comes over and laughs and says, he says, "I get your sea legs. You'll get it eventually," and like slaps you in the back, and which makes you throw up more. He's like starts laughing. He's laughing at you, as you vomit over the edge.
Asshole.
As
Do you need a bucket? I'm kidding.
bucket.
Someone get me
As
a bucket.
you guys are now going kind of against the wind, slowing things down. There is a cry from the crow's nest. There's a call out from the crow's nest, and it said, they yell down, "Ship on the horizon! They're flying the ram! Downwind!"
Shit.
And you can see kind of like people start looking, and Medarva kind of goes and looks back based from the way you guys came, downwind. And just you can see kind of on the edge of kind of the horizon a sails. And Medarva kind of squints and looks. And you can just barely see. Well, I guess actually Medarva probably have a spyglass because we have enough technology for that. Medarva pulls out the spyglass and kind of looks. She's like, "By the fire, fucking hell!" Tillery and her start conversing, quickly and angrily. "Yep, it's a Thraxian ship." And she says, "Oars flashing. They'll catch us if they're downwind like this. We can't outrun them."
Not Thrax.
Basically, TLDR. They'll explain to you. The shadow, because the ship is downwind, meaning that like the wind is blowing in their direction. So the shadow has to tack back and forth across the wind. So it's kind of like the wind's going this way or this way, right? And you have to go like that to make it that direction, right? So you can't sail directly into it. And that's slowing you guys down. This ship, which seems to be making it straight towards you, has oars. It's a galley. And so they can go right into the wind. And it looks like they are heading towards you guys, and they are catching you.
I doubt that Ronan needed to know much more than it's a Thraxian ship, and he's going downstairs and putting on his armor.
Yeah.
Let me just show you the banner that they are
Is now a
flying.
bad time to ask who Thrax is?
Azeban.
Awesome.
This is
If you say that
River's
you're
rendition
Ronan,
of
I think Ronan like gives you the
the
what the
Invincible
fuck
Overlord's
look.
banner.
Like,
I'm just gonna briefly explain events.
Okay, really bad. Got it. Thank you.
So
On a scale of 1 to fucked, we're extra fucked.
Yes.
Okay, understood.
Medarva will explain to you guys that basically recently Thraxian ships, there's been like rumors that Thraxian ships have basically been stopping and seizing vessels for inspections, claiming sovereignty over the waters of the Eastern Demarian Sea, even though they don't really have like legal, like this is Basalian water, where they're like, no, this is under the jurisdiction of, it's a provocative power play, political power play, right? It's like kind of infringing on sovereignty and basically daring the Empress to do something about it, and other states. But might makes right, you know. It's like if you can stop a ship and seize it, what are they gonna do about it? Get themselves killed? So usually they just don't like confiscate your goods, and then sometimes they will basically impress part of your ship's crew, like they'll like press gang, but basically if they forcefully recruit them into service in Thrax's navy, or sometimes they'll just straight up enslave you and make you like a galley slave to row or something. It's bad.
Oh my goodness.
Medarva, she's like, I won't surrender to those bastards, but if I can help it, but I think we're just fucked, right? Fucked. Maybe we can try and negotiate. Basically, you guys.
Not really much negotiation with this guy.
Azeban
Especially
starts
if there's
tying up
war
her hair.
dogs.
Oh.
So I mean, you could try
What
and
is a war
convince her
dog?
you want to escape, right? That'd probably be a montage test to try and somehow beat these overwhelming odds. Be a very hard montage test. Or you could be like, well, they're gonna catch us. We'll try to negotiate. Or you could argue that we should fight. Like, it's up to you guys, kind of what approach you want to try and convince them to take.
If we attempt to run, will there be any like issues with negotiation, or?
I
Well, I
mean,
feel like running. It's like they're gonna kill you or enslave you. It's Thrax. Oh my god.
certainly running doesn't help you go if you try and be like, oh, be lenient. We're just doing our thing. If you're like, then
I
why were
more
you running
so
from us?
mean-
So.
I more so mean for like the start, because like right here, right now, if we start running, like we're a ways away. Whatever.
We're not fast enough. They're gonna catch us.
Yeah. All right. So
They're faster and they're basically immune to the weather gauge.
Well, I mean, what are our other options? Divert course, so that way we can at least work with the wind somewhat. But that would cost us time.
It would
And then-
basically be like just picking a direction and angling that way
Yeah,
instead of.
remove their advantage, but even then, with enough rowing, they could probably catch up.
And they do have sails. They're just not using them.
I
Well,
mean, if
yeah,
it's
yeah.
wait, so if this is an inspection thing, we could just negotiate with them and try to pass the inspection. I mean, we're just
That's if
transporting
If it's an
goods.
inspection, though, we're
I was
gambling.
gonna
on
say,
being
I
an
get the
inspection.
impression they're using the guise of inspection to just do what they want.
Yep.
So
Whatever
We
says,
could
that no normal government does a cargo
Yeah.
inspection and then impresses half of your crew into forced naval service.
fuck, that's true.
Well, the United States.
Well,
no,
like the British Navy, His Majesty's Royal Navy.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason 1812 happened.
Well,
God, Chappy, I didn't know you were making a British analog. Damn.
No, actually, like impressment of sailors was things that various nations.
yes.
and navies
Thrax is
Anyways,
actually Thrax is actually like Queen Victoria in this analogy.
Oi, bruv, I'm arriving.
did. Oi, governor!
Oi, governor, my name's Kaylee Thrax. I'm so sorry.
You need to give some British accents
so
now,
funny.
Chappy.
British Thrax reveal?
It's like
Okay.
the Empire and Star Wars. They all have British accents.
The audience
Yeah.
doesn't even know who Thrax is, guys. They don't want to.
Thrax mentioned in the
They'll
chat.
figure,
No,
they'll
no,
figure it
no.
out.
We'll let them find out.
They'll figure it out.
Um,
They're smart.
Thrax is a nice
feel
guy.
like-
I think he gets a bad rap.
I feel
He's
like
not
our
the
only.
invincible
I throw Cathrine overboard. I'm kidding.
No.
I feel like negotiation might be our only way out. Because if they can find us and fuck us, I mean, what if we make ourselves? Okay, we have to find the perfect line between being the most disinteresting ship, but interesting enough that they're not gonna just, oh well, fuck these assholes, let's just enslave them, versus, oh, these guys have actual business. I mean, like alright, so, if we has the captain heard any stories of people having successfully getting away from these Thrax people or negotiating with them? Like, so sure, certainly ships had to come
Yeah,
back to
sometimes,
tell
like,
the other ships
sometimes-
that he's doing this.
Yeah, they never like sink the ship. It's like sometimes they just steal their cargo. Sometimes they impress part of the crew, whatever, right? They impress part of the crew into service.
So the main goal is to just have them take the cargo and not
Yeah,
take any of the crew, I'd assume?
well, I mean, that's not really, but they're very off to do that.
Well,
but
yeah,
yeah,
I
like
know.
Medarva's
Better
like
not,
Medarva's
but-
kind of like that's probably the best. She thinks that she can get off, and she's like, well, as long as they don't take in my people, like You know, we can buy more goods. It's a financial hit. We can buy more goods, but people are the priority.
But
But
what
I
if
mean,
she
yeah, there's like
sells
some
us out?
ships like will bribe and et cetera, et cetera. But
How
It's
big
a
is the
mutual
ship
selling
again?
out if that happens. To
Yeah.
be fair.
How big is the ship again?
your ship or their ship?
No, their ship and our ship. I mean, ours is like 40 people crew. Theirs is
Yeah.
like.
Their ship.
Would I be able to guesstimate based off what they say?
Definitely a bigger crew, but a lot of it would be rowers. In terms of like marines, like soldiers, you'd guess size of the galley.
I have two friends now.
It could be. Oh, this is a good time. Make a strategy roll. Make a reason or intuition, your choice strategy roll.
Reason, please, for obvious reasons. Skill. Is there any chance I could get an edge on this, Chappy, for reasons?
No.
For reasons. Reasons
No,
unknown to me and you.
Truth or
Magical
Three?
reasons.
You'd guess that they probably have they probably have like either slave rowers or just like sailor rowers.
Yeah, the
That'd be a lot
rowers
of people,
will
but they're not gonna
be-
they're not gonna be fighters.
Yeah,
like,
they
they're
won't
not
be
they're
fighters.
not combatants. You'd guess that from the size of the vessel and like guessing that they're not currently outfitted for like a major fleet engagement. That they probably have like 24 to between 2 and 3 dozen like marines. Probably like they wouldn't have like 60 marines, like the whole deck just jam packed with soldiers, because they're not like about to
But these are like
And you can-
trained soldiers versus like the sailors. so-
yeah but I mean
I think
mechanically probably at least some of them are minions, right? Because they're just you guys are better than average soldier look, so
Yeah.
I don't think it will truly matter. This is like Casimir saying things. It's like I don't think it will truly matter, but I think our goal here is if we want both, we're gonna have to fight.
Okay,
Make them aggress first. It's not gonna
Okay.
really matter that much. They can say whatever the fuck they want, but if we come back and say a Thrax ship attacked us, they have a little bit more sway with the people who don't bow to him. Then
Well, what if then we prepare to ambush them? We make ourselves look smaller than we are. Like, not full skeleton crew, but like, we can't just like, say, yeah, we're gonna fight. We should be ready to fight with what little time we have. I don't know, can we drop something like on top of them from like up and, like we can at least do something to make us a little more ready for whatever this evil thing is that is approaching us right now. Right?
I suppose. I will turn to the captain and ask, before anything else, is there anything, I mean no offense, but is there anything in the cargo that might cause them to be more aggressive than usual if they find it?
no,
Anything that they
No,
particularly want
she doesn't
or
think
like,
so.
you know?
no, she doesn't think so. They're not.
Okay.
Sometimes they do a little bit of smuggling or high value goods, but this is just like kind of very mundane cargo, like foodstuffs and things.
I mean, honestly, if we'd had some higher value cargo, it might have been good for us, if anything. Gives us something to maybe not even really, negotiate with, because they could just take it, but,
Well, it's like it's valuable in bulk, but yeah, there's like we have like
Yeah.
we have a crate of expensive exotic spices or something, right? Nothing like that.
Okay, well, shit. Yeah, I mean, I guess like like Azeban was asking before, is there any stories of like anybody getting, like their best
getting
our best
enslaved.
situation, not getting enslaved, like how they did it? I imagine that they
They're like
have some
they
interest in those.
bribe them off, or they paid them off, or they or they were able to convince them kind of like well it's it'd be more trouble than it'd be worth to try and capture part of the crew if they settled.
So do you think
for
if we make
less.
make ourselves look like crazy or like too much work,
Look big.
big and scary?
I mean, mathematically speaking, sure, they're better armed than us, but they're a little bit less actual, like, combatants than us.
Okay,
if
well,
everybody
what
on
if
the crew would be willing to fight.
well, what if we lie to them? What if we're carrying stuff for
math
someone that
dimension.
Thrax doesn't want to piss off?
Mechanically, I'd give you a few minions and Medarva to run for the fight, but the 40-person crew is not going to fight because like probably have to like run the ship and like they're
okay.
not soldiers. Like there's a few people who like
I know.
like and also it'd be totally unreasonable to be like here's 40 fucking people to run, guys. You can like that's just not,
I know. That wasn't my
Not the
point. It
game.
was more like,
Enjoy.
in terms of numbers, like, we kind of match them, you know? Or at least we can make the argument that we match them.
Honestly, I think combat is fun, and as a player, I would kind of just have fun getting to do some combat if people are down for that.
I guess the real here's the thing, is that you and I both know that Chappy is well and ready to just say, like, oh, you guys want to fight God? Okay, sure. God strikes you down. Like,
But we're not gonna fight God.
it's a ship, not God. It's a warship.
yeah.
It's not like Thrax himself is on that ship. Like,
Why would you say that?
why?
Now
Why
he's
would Thrax stop for a
Chappy stops
run-of-the-mill
writing.
cargo ship? Like,
I think
that's
it
just
is-
stupid.
I think it is worthwhile to, at the very least, we give our best shot at negotiating, and then be ready for a fight. Yeah. If shit hits the fan,
I agree. The
I'm
the
s-
main
I'm
goal
here for
was
this.
just that I think we need to
the crew.
if we think they are going to try to take the crew, bait them into a fight but make them attack first.
Yes.
And if we have to be the aggressors, we have to be the aggressors. Like that's fine. But do as much as possible to get them to hit us first.
Yeah,
We
let's
could
try.
yeah. Okay.
Let's give it a try. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are basically gonna say like you're basically support Medarva's decision. They'll be like, all right, they're gonna overtake us, and we'll try and negotiate and see what
Yep.
we can do. Okay.
And I will be in plate armor, weapon at the ready, basically as they come up.
Okay.
You know, a not so subtle. Yeah, sure, we're negotiating. Don't fuck with me.
Okay. All right. So Medarva will have the crew kind of lower the sails, kind of slow the ship, as the galley approaches. This takes a while. Like they kind of keep sailing and let the galley get closer, and then they kind of do this
Yeah.
as the galley hails them. And the galley is kind of moving to come alongside.
Whoa.
And a female voice calls out from the other ship and says, having chosen to
mention?
sail in waters under the authority of the invincible overlord, Imperator and Augustus, the Iron Saint Callius Thrax, you are subject to a routine inspection of cargo and crew. If you choose not
Bullshit.
to comply, I will have no choice but to use force to ensure the Invincible Overlord's laws are properly enforced. You guys strike your sails. They come alongside. They throw over some ropes. And a party led by this woman who's clearly like the captain of that ship come aboard. And you can see that she is wearing an officer's uniform. And armor, has a long two-handed curved sword at her side, and her skin has stitching and scar marks that are the hallmarks of a war dog, and so does the whole boarding
Oh.
party.
Bad.
So she jumps aboard,
Fucking A.
and so does a giant, like larger than Ronan, or like Ronan's height, but like bulkier. So they're a size 2 creature, 4-armed sort of Frankenstein's monster creature, which has 4 kind of average soldiers attached to it with chains that like connect to its belt. They kind of jump.
What in the Brandon Sanderson?
This crew jump aboard, and they the captain will introduce herself. She says that what is going. Sorry, my music bot's all screwy. What do you mean drop the playlist here? Alright, I'll screw this while I talk. The captain introduces herself as Captain Savari of the Buteo. I serve at the pleasure of the Invincible Overlord. So you guys want to try and negotiate. Basically, she's like, demands like, we're going to inspect your cargo. And crew and your documents. Do you want to wait till they do that, or do you want to try and talk to them up front? What's your approach here?
I
think we let them do it, but we like someone's following them
Okay.
at all
Yeah.
times. Do not let them get out of your sight. Watch
Yep.
everything that they do.
I will follow and
Yep.
make if they want to talk, you know, Ronan's not like just like quietly staring at them, but you know, he'll follow.
Maybe this is the perfect time for a drawing of Ronan looking evil.
Chase, how bad
What
is
if I
it
play a
going to
little
mess stuff up
backing
if I restart the music bot?
It'll look really fucky for 5 seconds.
All right, everyone, close
If
your
you
eyes.
restart it.
We're sorry,
It
stream.
actually, nothing moved because we're all on the cameras in the Discord, and I did my job right.
Good job,
No, things definitely moved.
Something
Oh no,
moved,
never
yeah.
mind.
Ah,
Guys, we're
It didn't
naked.
move. It was
I have-
delayed,
Okay, it's back.
and then it
Robbie
Okay,
got
we're
cut
back.
off
It
and
froze,
Chase
so I
went
couldn't
to
like
a
I
computer.
could,
that
it
didn't
like was
exist
frozen, so I
anymore.
couldn't like do anything. Okay.
It's fine.
So they kind of go through the cargo and the crew manifest and stuff, and Medarva's like, and whatever, and you guys kind of follow around and talk to them and explain, like, and they're like, basically, as far as like, subject to, you know, this recent imperial decree, blah blah blah, like, you know, 2/3 of your foodstuffs are forfeit as tax to the
Oh,
Imperial
Jesus.
Navy, and like, you know, your goods are subject, you know, blah, blah, basically they're gonna take the cargo, take most of your food supplies, and says, and she says, and by decree of the Invincible Overlord for the staffing of the new Imperial fleet, 10 of your crew are conscripted to the service of the Navy. Like, so basically, like, they're gonna take a quarter of the crew. And Medarva's like, you can see
No.
Medarva's pissed off. He's like, you fucking. Then the officer kind of looks at her like, yeah, say it. Like, you know, like, officer gives him a look of like, give me an excuse to kill you, basically. Like,
Can
Medarva's
we
just
set them off?
boiling,
I want to set them off.
if you like.
No, let's not start.
Oh, we're
shit with
supposed to
this.
go
We
them
want
into-
Them, we
negotiation.
want them. Yes, we're goading them to hit us
I-
first.
So if I say
Would
"fuck you,
like-
asshole," I can get them to attack us.
I would like to attempt a negotiation first. I'm
only gonna make this worse, so I'm just not gonna talk.
Ronan went like basically Ronan went from
Catherine's gonna
like
drop a knife
we
from
can
the crow's
probably
nest.
take them to oh we definitely can't take them as soon as he saw war dogs.
But like,
We
guys,
fought war dogs.
yeah,
Not
dude,
not this
let's-
group, but we fought war dogs. They're
Guys,
manageable.
we're supposed to do the scary thing. It's TTRPG. We're supposed to fight scary enemies
I'd like
and
to
feel
make
risk.
an attempt at least.
I want blood, but fine. Hey, why do we need to take people? What's going on? Why are we taking people?
Looks at you and says,
You guys have
I
so many
just
men.
explained. It's the law of the Invincible Overlord.
Except
The
Thrax doesn't
law-
have jurisdiction over
Yeah.
waters that are not
don't
his.
say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
It seems
I would like to see your
that you are
paperwork.
not familiar with the laws of these waters, but he is, and he does. And I am here to enforce
not.
those laws.
He's not. He's not
But
ruler of
our-
Massalia, is he?
Yeah, we're not even under. We're not in his domain.
Turns to
I
Medarva.
don't know what to tell you.
Captain Medarva, are these passengers of yours? You said they're not part of your crew.
Uh-oh.
Medarva's like,
Hey, wait a minute.
Medarva kind of gives a slight nod and says, these individuals will be apprehended due to, what's the word? My brain's blanking out.
Lady, take me to
seditious,
dinner.
seditious falsifications against the Invincible Overlord. And she points. So you guys just like seize them.
Well, I don't know what that word means.
So what's for negotiation?
Except we're not Thraxian citizens.
Yeah, I'm
They
not
don't
a citizen
fucking
of
care,
anywhere,
dude.
actually.
All right, it's gonna be
Yeah,
it's
guys,
gonna be
you
initiative.
really-
That was
You can't fucking you can't you can't law the fascists out of being fascists, unfortunately.
Wow, it's almost like real.
Okay. It is 11:30, and this is going to be a massive combat.
Oh God.
So
Call it here.
I think we're gonna call it
Might-
here, but we'll just briefly go over
Yeah.
it for next time. Well, I don't want to negotiate, but you guys ticked them off. I mean, unless you just want to go quietly as they capture you.
No.
That would be kind of fun.
In notes, I've
the
put
cop.
so you
No,
guys
it
have a little bit of
wouldn't.
help. The people in the crew that have weapons that can fight, and Medarva will help. Medarva's stat block is the Orc Garoter, or Garoter, depending on how you want to say it. I think it'd be Garoter, because it's Garot. Her presence is also a 2, not a -1. That's the only change to the stat block. And then those human crew members are minions. Medarva and the Raiders are 1 activation, and the 4 archers are a separate activation. So keep in mind that the human Raiders, which are just like kind of there's like the sailors, like cutlasses and hand axes and tools and stuff, they will get the captain bonus of an edge on strikes. You guys can place yourselves. Why don't you now place yourselves where you are on the ship? I'll move the bad guys who are on the ship over.
I was about to say there are some on the ship, so yeah, they're
Yeah.
supposed to.
Where am I?
Ronan said he was
Oh,
watching them, so
God.
he was nearby.
Where the hell would I be?
Yeah, so this big guy, right? These 4 like tetherites, these patchwork soldiers. They're like patchwork soldiers, kind of wearing like average armor. And they have like short blades and stuff. But they all have around their waist like these metal belts with chains that attach this big metal belt around the amalgamite. That you'll see what it does.
It's not letting me move my character.
And you can see like there's the kind of Marines are kind of all milling around. I unlocked it. Your character was locked for some reason.
Oh,
they have
you.
Marines milling around on their boat, ready to act.
Well, I mean, on the bright side, we're basically surrounding the captain.
Always look on the bright
You know what?
side.
Actually, yeah,
Why?
Ronan probably would have like placed himself right here, just like just like in case shit started going down, he's between everybody else and the big guy,
Right.
and between the captain and a theoretical escape.
Next week. Also, I would like to point out, if you look to the north, the kind of the tokens for the bad guys are covering it. They have a ballista.
Good
If you can see
night.
that, show on the stream.
Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I said I wanted to do combat. I'm sorry.
Too late
Yeah,
now.
this is gonna
Forgive
be
me
rough.
if we win this fight.
This is gonna be a serious brawl. Okay, so we will pick up next time with this because this is not something we can finish in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
What?
I was wondering if you'd want to stop or if you'd want to, hit us with your first attack and then
No.
call it there.
It's
That would be
That's
very
just
Chappy
how
thing.
do you want to roll initiative? We can roll initiative. Who goes first? That'll be a dramatic way to finish. It's very. Who wants to roll initiative? D10. It's very important.
I've been rolling
me.
semi-decently.
I rolled 2 different times for just a normal D10, and
Let me try. Let the troubadour
it was
get the
just a
trick.
Guys,
nat
on the-
one both.
On the
Actually,
bright
wait.
side, 24 of the people on this map are minions.
You know what, guys? Chase didn't get to do much. Why doesn't
On the
Chase roll
downside,
initiative?
24
That's true.
minions.
Chase, you should roll.
Oh, I did a lot of things. They just weren't
Weren't
on
with us.
screen.
with you guys. I'll roll though. 1d10 whenever I find it. 4.
I win.
Damn
We
it.
will start next time with the captain's action. Okay. Thanks for watching Problem Plays, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had fun players. Remember to follow us on socials and go check out our YouTube and our Spotify. We'll be back next week at 9 a.m. when I sink the party's boat.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Oh.
Bye-bye.
DPK. DPK.
Chat, are we cooked? Let us know in the
We're
comments.
offline.
Oh,
We're done.
okay. We're done.
Cool. Thanks, everybody. Good fun.
We are so cooked.
We are very
No,
cool.
again, there's only 5 of them that are not minions. Like,
Oh, that's actually that's
One-
not.
There's still
one
24
big-
minions.
oh, yes, it's a lot of
But
actions.
they have a shared
there
health
only
pool.
only three minions can act in one like
Against
they can
one
only
person.
pick once. Yeah. So they can't just like fuck us up every time. But also we have a lot of AOE. Like we can, or I do at least.
I was supposed to say you do. I poke things with a stick.
Okay, everybody. I'm supposed to go spend the day with my lovely girlfriend, so I'll talk to you all later.
Bye,
God, I wish.
Chase.
Whipped.
Fucking.
Whipped.
Someone downvote him
Yeah.
for that. Someone so
Sorry, I don't speak single.
Yeah,
Don't-
me neither.
You're definitely getting downvoted for that one.
I miss my wife. Yeah, wait. Can
Social credit /
Hey.
downvote at at ghost. There you go.
Oh, hey, Ryan, can you add a feature where
Yes.
it informs people why they were downvoted? Because I think that would be really fun.
Thought about that. The problem is it would make the I have a limit on storage for the
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
for the database. Granted,
Ah.
it's like 512 megabytes, which in the grand scheme of things is not a lot, but when you think of it, each of these documents that exist in the server already, like of the 6 people who have a score right now, it takes up 36.86 kilobytes. So I technically could, but the
Okay,
problem
I'm
is if you
gonna
keep
run
including.
this.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
Yeah.
fun,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
you-
I'm gonna switch
you-
to my phone.
If you
Or-
start including like reasons for things that those documents can get big pretty fast.
That makes sense. It's a cool idea, though.
It was a very stupid idea. Thank you, Doug,
Hmm.
famous Twitch streamer.
You see, we talked about like some possible funny shit that Ryan could do, where like, you know, if you're in a VC in Havoc for more than 10 minutes and you have negative social credit, it kicks you out of the VC.
No, that's so mean.
It doesn't ban you; it just kicks you out.
Yeah, it was
Gets
just.
banned from
It was
Havoc.
just it kicks you out and tells you that you ran out of like voice channel minutes, but you could just rejoin. The only thing is it kicks you every 10 minutes.
That's
That
tough.
would be very entertaining.
Well, because of fun, next week I get to kill all of you.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm glad that you're getting what you want. You know, mad respect.
thought we'd make it to this today.
Make it to the combat.
Well,
No,
that's the combat, but if you guys tried to montage your way out or negotiate your way out, but the first negotiation
So
took a
the-
while.
I will say yes, I agree. You can't outlaw the fascists, but you also can't negotiate with fascists. Like
I
I,
think we should
see
just
no
start-
way of us
They-
getting out of
Yeah,
this.
you
besides-
Frankly-
and say like, oh well, you know, like, well, it would have been a very hard negotiation because they were starting to get suspicious.
Oh,
so
I'm
they
sure.
had like 2 patients, 2 interests, I
Well,
think. So like, it would have been
you
very
know,
difficult.
guys,
sure.
But it's like a case of like,
I-
well, you know, like if you
Yeah.
don't take any of the crew prisoner, right? Like, you know, you get a little bit
Personally,
extra on the
I,
top, or this, right? Like, you know, it's more like
Yeah.
bribery. It's not like
Concessions.
reasons.
and
It's
bribery,
concessions. It's
then.
bribery. It's what can we do for you to, yeah. It's
I mean,
Mhm.
frankly, I'm pretty okay with my bullet negotiating with a fascist skull, but
True.
As am I. Trust me. Trust me. However, it would have been nice to get out of this without any friendly casualties.
In our defense, they are acting aggressively first because they go first south. We have an argument when we get back to mainland.
I'm gonna be so fucking honest with you. This is the funny part too, is that Ronan was the one who was like, we should try to negotiate, we should try to negotiate, we should try to negotiate. Now that we're engaged in combat with them, he is going to be the one pressing us to we need to fucking kill every single one of these Thrax soldiers.
something tells me Ronan
yeah.
has a past with Thraxian stuff.
He was a soldier, I will give you no more than that.
Is bro an ex-war dog? Are you shitting me?
I think you would know. They're
Eh?
patchwork, dude.
To be fair, Chappy said which also spurred the Brandon Sanderson comment. Chappy said the patchwork skin. I was like, oh yeah, they have that, and it was like, oh god, are they gonna explode into bugs? Ugh.
Yeah,
Um,
like
but
they're fucking patchwork. Ugh. But yeah, no, he's definitely a soldier, whether he was on the side of Thrax or fighting Thrax. I will leave up to you guys to
If I had a
determine.
nickel for every party member I had that was a former member of the Eagle Guard. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
The Eagle Guard.
the Eagle Guard is the Andrimian
Mm-hmm.
version. So
Yeah.
Uh,
No, I love
But
that
yeah,
we were
no.
just like that. We just Karen'd on them. But these are not Thraxian domain
oh, hold
waters.
on, this is insane.
I'd like
Hold
to speak
up.
to your manager. I didn't get a chance to
N
say that. I was going to say that.
NPR.org. You ready for this? New limits on press action at the Pentagon. Going forward, journalists must sign a pledge not to gather any information, including unclassified reports, that hasn't been authorized for release. Using the rebranded Department of War acronym DOW, the 17-page document obtained by NPR outlining the new rules for the media says that those who fail to obey the new policy will lose their press credentials, cutting off access to the headquarters of the largest department of the U.S. government. The Department of War remains committed to transparency to promote accountability and public trust. The document said, however, the Department of War information must be approved for public release by an appropriate authorizing official before it is released, even if it is unclassified.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
The only
Yeah.
accountability is going to be when there's a museum in like 50 years documenting the atrocities that were committed.
Mm-hmm.
Did Chappy have his headset on?
No, based off the fact
No,
he
he
didn't
missed that.
respond.
Cool.
But yeah.
I also want to point out this glorious thing. It says Charlie Kirk versus 25 woke students.
God.
I'll move it back so you can kind of see it. Oh, you can't see. It's worse that way. Eh?
The fucking Ouija board.
Yeah, it's a Ouija board.
That's funny.
Uh,
All right.
Chappy, the Department of sorry, not I almost said Department of Defense. My bad. I can't dead name the U.S. departments here. The Department of War
The War Department. It's like
Has-
it's 1900.
has basically established that even unclassified information cannot be press released without an officiant from the Department of War basically going, "Yep, this is okay to be press released."
Not surprising.
Jesus.
Classic.
Guys, fascism is not sexy. We're cooked.
Let me stop the.
I
Some
openly
people
when
disagree.